We're trying this again. I have no idea if I can be heard. I think I can because the little green dot is moving. So I think people can hear me. I still have nobody in the house here, but that's fine. This is a live stream. Hi, YouTube. Anybody who stumbles upon this in the future when I'm dead. And oh boy, that's not too far in the future. I can feel it now. I can feel death grabbing my chest with its icy fingers. All right, we can hear me, which is good. Giovanni is calling me now, but now well, Gio, you don't have to call me. Hi, buddy. But yeah, go ahead. All right. Hi, everybody. Hi, Jonathan is here. Good. Yay, audio from Jeremy. And Manny Mo is here, which is fantastic. You were on time for this one, Jeremy. I was early. I went early, and here's why. Because if you would have been able to hear look, first of all, that was all brilliant. Let me go ahead and just tell you, everything that you didn't get to hear was genius. And I'm so sorry. If there is a way I could have saved it for posterity and played it back for you, because it's probably the best thing I've ever done. I'm not going to lie to you. That 2 minutes of that audio, probably the best thing I've ever done in my life. And you missed it. You motherfuckers. I could actually hear neighbors in my building fainting away from laughter as they choked themselves and the oxygen couldn't reach their brain because they were laughing so intensely. All right. Nick James, hello. Matthew Henshaw is here. Nicholas Cartagena is here, which is good news. Jeremy, you were on time, like I said. Jill, I don't know if that's Jill or Sal. Jill's out having pizza with friends, so that could be Sal. That's right. I know all about your lives or your life or where you go. Let me mop my brow here. I just got out of the shower, so I look a little wet, I guess. And I'm gonna lean back. So I don't know if you can hear me, if this is truly working or not. I think it is, but it might be picking me up. Hey, Brent Fox, how you doing, buddy? Ty thinks it's a lot better with sound, and I don't blame you, Ty. I've made my bones with sound. Video, nobody really cares. I don't, quite frankly, I can't understand why eyes would ever want to look at this. However, I could understand why ears would want to hear this. So a second ago, when it's just me going yap, 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 and no fucking, no voice, no projection, no me, no personality. Hold on. I knew that was going to happen. So that's why I have, brace yourselves. Do not make fun of me. Oh, there you go. You like that? You like me with a big fucking glass of Alka-Seltzer Plus? Here, ooh, wait, hold on. I'm going to put you in the upside down, right? Is that what it is, or no? Is that what it is? The upside down is Stranger Things. What was in Get Out? I'm going to put you in the deep water. In I don't know. Go whatever you do. Tap the mic. Yeah, it's not the microphone, dude. It's the laptop. So I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I tried early. I believe me, from 5:30 on, I filmed fucking 10 different videos trying to get the fucking sound and all that shit, and I didn't know the settings, so we've got what we've got, which is fine. The mic works. Are you sure? Because when I tap the mic, it doesn't move the little green dots there, but that's fine. So, all right, hold on. We'll just. I don't know if that's the microphone. I think it's coming from the laptop. But I defer to you. You're the audio expert, so that's fine. Hold on. I'm getting texts and everything from people. I don't know what's happening. I look, folks. If you're going to come to the YouTube thing, there is a chat station. So go ahead and chat with me right here. You don't have to contact me via phone. Hold on. I have to drink some of this, or I'm going to cough again. Hold on. If you're wondering what this is, I can't show you with the camera. Can you see? I don't want to do it without pouring. I can't pour it on my laptop. It's Alka-Seltzer Cold Plus, extra strength, and it's lemon and I put like fucking 4 tablespoons of honey in the motherfucker because I am messed up. All right. That is really hot. And that might fry. Hi, Diane. Oh my God. Diane Kreitz has made the scene. Queen of the Little Monsters. She's here, and all the ferrets are right now tearing apart the rest of her house. And she doesn't understand why she's come here, because she's like, well, now the ferrets are going to be left to their own devices and they're going to ruin everything. But that's okay. You get to sit around and hang out with me. I'll tell you what, Diane, if you'd have been here 5 minutes earlier, there was no sound. And the show was actually a lot better, according to what everybody's been saying here. Oh Christ, I am warm, and I don't know. It's because I just got out of the shower. I'm all fucking. I had to get up today like super early and drive my brother to fucking Long Beach, and then I got back here, and then and here we are. We're all doing this now. That is an epic. It is an epic chalice, right? Now the kitchen lights on, Gio. All the lights are on, both up here and that one over there. Everything's going, and I and the microphone. See, Gio, that's the thing, is if we're not available for a pre-show meeting, this is what happens. And you're very busy, and I did not want to bother you or disturb you. You've got other things going on, and I certainly didn't want to get involved in stopping your train. So I did what I could to make sure that I was up and running. But I did. I wasn't kidding. I did like 10 different private videos, and I'm sitting here looking at myself. What in the first one? This is fucking awful. The first one I did, I wasn't wearing a shirt. Like, I got out of the shower and I didn't have a shirt on, and I went to go hit that, and I saw, like, it said smile for thumbnail, and I was like, what the fuck, Mo kicking in, which is a very nice thing for him to do. Well, Gio, I know, I understand what was upset, and nobody wants you to cease to exist. We're happy you're here with us. Thank you. I'm certainly not blaming you. That's what I'm saying. I did not want to disturb you. I was doing the best I could to do the best I could, and that's why there was sound, and that's why, of course, the best I could proved to be no audio. But luckily, we ducked out, and I hit the right button, and everything was fine. Manny Mo, you're the fucking coolest, dude. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And I want to go ahead and throw a shout out to a regular. I don't know why this is happening with the brow mopping. There's a guy named Danny Valerial who is usually here for these, but he contacted me via Facebook and he's like, dude, I'm not going to be able to make it. And then he was nice enough to send, he sent me money, which was, again, all of you are very nice to think of me. And you don't have to do that sort of thing. It's cool when you do, but don't worry about it. But Danny did. And he's like, I feel like I'm letting you down by not showing up. And it's like, dude, you're not letting me down. This is fucking, I'm glad that anybody fucking comes to listen to me. We got 15 people here right now. We're all gathered around an internet campfire, getting our hands warm, listening to me fucking yammer. And that's fucking cool with me. So when Manny, you give, and that's really super cool of you. Thank you so much. And then Danny, but I'll say the thing is, Danny sent me money via Facebook. And I don't know how that works. Like, I don't know if now Zuckerberg gets a fucking cut of that, or if there's a way I've got to contact Mark to get him to unleash whatever money I have on behind a paywall there, or are they going to keep? What if they kept it? What if any money you got on fucking Facebook, they just dumped it into your Farmville account? And even if you didn't have a Farmville account, they started a Farmville account. What if I just bought 4 bison? Fuck that, man. I don't want to buy any fucking farmland bison. Bison? I don't want to buy any bison either with an M. Liana Dixon has shown up. Thank you. Hi. That's 3 hands. I'll give you 3 hands right there. Liana, you missed nothing. You missed the beginning of the show where I was talking and I had nothing to, there was no sound, which was weird. I will not lie to you. So today I got up and I went and drove. I drove to Long Beach. Then I had to drive home and I had to hop into the shower real quick and then come and join you guys. Hey, I'm excited. So I'm happy that we're all here and we're happy for the live stream. Hey, Sand Dollar, how you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. We appreciate it very much. 19 people in the house, 7 likes. I don't know why I give that fucking shout out all the time, but I do. I'm very lucky. First of all, I will tell you this. I finished my apartment, like I said, on Sunday night. I talked about it on today's show. If you did not get to hear, like my paintings, not paintings, fuck that. My movie posters are hung in the living room. My photo of the U1 of Evil is hung in the bedroom. So all that stuff is up. So my apartment, like I said, I got to order my Netflix and get that squared away, which is going to be a thing. I got to get that. I certainly got to get that before Ahmad comes to town. Ahmad with a 7. Ahmad will be here next week. And that's, again, I don't know how that's going to work. I think it's going to be great. I'm excited to see him. I just hope I don't, it's that thing where someone comes to your town, man. And you got 2 weeks with that person and you're like, all right, well, I got to show this dude a good time. We got to do a bunch of cool ass stuff. And we have good dinner reservations the first night he gets to town, which will be totally fun. And then I said to him, I go, look, I don't know what you want to do, man. I mean, if there's museums and shit you want to hit, whatever you want to do. And he's like, you know what? And again, this is totally true. Ahmad's like, I want to come to your house and watch movies and just fucking hang out with you and your friends. That's really all I want to do. And I was like, I can make that work. I can definitely make that happen. Oh my God, Matt, you're very nice. And yes, it was a terrible loss for Gio. While Gio is here, I'll say this. I don't know if I remember. Mac was a good boy. Mac is a good boy. Mac is watching this live stream right now. I don't know. I can't say that. I don't know about spirits. What if he was? Well, no offense. I mean, look, we all love Mac. But if Mac is wasting his time watching this live stream, the only reason he's watching this live stream is to see Geo type, really, because he couldn't care less. He doesn't give a flying fuck about me, but he wants to see what his dad has to say. So he's like, hey, that's cool. But other than that, he's like, he's got no interest in me. And he tried. We tried. Believe me, I'm sure Geo played him the podcast many times, and Mac's like, nah, I'm more of a Joe Rogan guy. And I'm like, all right, well, good for you, Mac. Thanks for thinking of me, though. I appreciate it. Hold on, we got to do this. All right, it's cooling off. I will tell you this. Again, this is expired medicine. So I don't know the ins and outs of expired medicine, but it says right on the box you got to drink it in 10 minutes. And like I said, I don't know if the fucking medicine then isn't good anymore. So I'm going to chug this. And it's going to be weird because it's still kind of warm, but I don't care. Maybe it'll feel good going down my throat. Hold on. I can't chug in this cup. Wow. Oof, man. Sorry, everybody. Nothing on the green screen because I'm still learning things. I did that stream a couple weeks ago where Gio and I were testing stuff out, and it was super late on a Saturday, and there's a big winter scene behind me, and that was totally fun. But then I was pressed for time. I didn't get in here until like 5:20, and then I had to take a shower, and then I had to sit down and I had to test the camera. And dude, Here's my favorite part. You're like, why no green screen? Were you here earlier when there was no sound? Maybe that'll answer your question, because I'm in charge right now, buddy. And if I'm running things, that means there's no fucking anything. I mean, we're going to have some key aspect of it missing. The only thing I bring to the table is this. Blah, blah, blah. That's all. This other stuff is all, I mean, I sort of know how to do it. I push some buttons and I see a blue light and I hope we're working. But as far as the green screen and stuff, going forward, there are plans. We have plans for that to happen. It's going to happen. We're going to have a whole like studio, not studio, but I mean, a studio atmosphere. Let's put it that way. Let's see. YouTube and church are fun. Chug, 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 all medicine. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you. YouTube and church are fun. We should combine them. This would be like the Church of Schmitty. I could combine this for everybody. Hold on. I'm going to show this because Nick has a nice thing to say to Geo, and Geo needs to see it. The expired medicine hypno mug. Yeah, I dude, believe me. I've got another giant mug like this. It's kind of pink. And then I have another, I usually eat soup out of them. Then I got two black and green mugs. And when I say I mean, look, you know who bought that? Karen bought that. I didn't fucking buy that. Karen bought everything in this goddamn house, except the knives. I bought the knives because I bought that for her as a Christmas gift. And then she said, hey, I'm leaving you. And I guess she'd be happy she left the knives. Because if she was like, because honestly, she could have stayed and used the knives and then I wouldn't be talking to you right now. She could have just fucking carved me the fuck up. Hey, no, Drew, what's there? And I did. I slammed it down, man. I don't feel good. I mean, I feel fine. It's just that there's that, little, dude, it's residual bullshit. It's just green inside me. Like I'm sniffling and fucking coughing up nonsense. And I hate it, dudes. I never get fucking sick ever. But then you get that sickness that fucking hangs out forever and ever. It's like, what the fuck, man? It's so bad. We're up to 31 goddamn people in this joint. What the hell happened? I wasn't even looking. All right, slam it down. I thought we were getting a live soup chug. It's just medicine. Liana, I'm sorry. I could make some soup. Eventually, I mean, maybe next time we do this, maybe Christmas night or whatever the fuck it is, the 20th, I'll go ahead and have a live soup chug. You want to see a live soup chug? No, I can't live because I buy chunky soup. You can't chug chunks. Nobody wants to see a chunky chug. A fucking chunky chug would be nasty. I fucking get it down there. I get a fucking chunk of carrot stuck in my throat and then vomit all over the goddamn screen. Unless the green screen, we replace it with like some sort of like contest flag. And then it looks like, all right, chug, chug, chug. Maybe I do that. Maybe. Oh, dudes, what if we put like a keg on behind me in the green screen and I do like a keg stand and I chug the soup instead? That sounds like a good plan. Let's see. Chug, chug. I did. I chugged the medicine. It was nasty. Mac heard every 40-Year-Old Boy episode since August 2014. I thank you. He was a super good boy, and I'm glad I didn't corrupt him because again, he was always a good boy every time you told me about him. Yeah, exactly. Nick, you lost yours, and that's a terrible thing. I've been, I have not lost a pet to that circumstance. I've never lost one to the afterlife, however you want to put it. That seems like a weird way to put it. I'm trying to be sensitive here, and I don't know the nice way to say things. But we gave a dog away. I mean, I told that story. We gave one dog away, and then let one dog just run off, which was fucking. I thought about it later, and I was like so sad, and I cried. I was like, man, what the fuck, man, what a drag. Poor Rocky. We just let him out in a field, and he fucking rampaged off into the distance, and then we drove away, and he's probably like, what the fuck, man? And I think about that once a week, that we just, because like, especially now that I love dogs so much, like I really want a dog and I would love to like take a dog and take care of it like Gio took care of his dogs. But unfortunately with the apartment and all that stuff, but then I think to myself, I'm like, man, I got like karma coming to me. Like if I get a dog, he's going to bite the shit out of me. He's going to be like, hey, what about Rocky? This is for Rocky. Revenge for Rocky. What if I find Rocky's baby? Oh, dude, that'd be awful. Like, will it have Sage Stallone is what? He's autistic, right? Isn't he a fucking banana head? I think he is. Not that autism is a banana head thing. I don't know. All right. Or am I mopping the brow again? Let's see here. Nick's is serve your loss. Oh, hi, Tresha. Hey, Tresha, by the way, Tresha sends me that right there, and it means she's giving me a hug when she puts those things around my name. But on Twitter, it means Jew. Sorry about that, everybody. Christ, maybe I need to make some more medicine. Hold on. Okay, yeah. So I was going to tell you that, Trisha, on Twitter, that means Jew when somebody puts that thing around there, which is so dumb. But I prefer to think of it like you, with you giving me the hugs, which is fantastic, and thank you. Please keep it up. I don't care what the internet says, as long as you're giving me hugs, I'm very happy. So thank you, Trisha. Yeah, it is brutal, Gio. Absolutely. There's no doubt. And again, we're all thinking of you, and we're all hoping that things go well for you and Rufus, and, find solace in Rufus, find strength and solace in Rufus, and be together with him. And you know, who knows? But maybe later on we find another guy. But right now it's just you and Rufus, and you take care of business. Oh my God, Jason, you're at the hospital for your sister. I'm sorry about that, dude. Now you sent me a winking gummy dot, which is nice, and that's cool. I appreciate it. But I don't know if that's like, is your sister at the optometrist? Are you telling me something about her eyes? Is she's got some sort? She get poked in the eye? Maybe. But that's I mean, that's really nice of you that you would even check in from the hospital. It makes no sense, but yeah, please take care of her and then check in. We'll be here. I mean, the replay will certainly be up, or you can watch that forever and ever in perpetuity. But thank you for thinking of us in the time to check in. Hey, there's Anzil, who I owe a Facebook note to. She sent me a note on Sunday. I didn't even get to read the damn thing because I was fucking running around like an idiot, driving around and trying to catch things up. But thank you, Anzil. Ann and her boyfriend just went on a long vacation and had a good time. And now she's back in town, and that's good. And I did see you said something about like I think we exchanged some notes, but then you wrote me more notes, and I didn't get to read those notes, and I'm so sorry. But I will soon. Drew, oh my God, there's $5 for NyQuil. Thank you so much. I'm gonna need it probably. I don't know why I can't shake this. I hate fucking being sick for as long as I've been sick and it not going away. I'm supposed to go to the gym tomorrow morning, and I'm like, if I fucking exert myself or I'm lifting and I wind up coughing all over the fucking place, people are gonna kick me the fuck out of there. Cause I feel the same way. How about, you know, when you see somebody sick in a public place, aren't you just like, man, fucking go home, take care of yourself, wrap yourself in a goddamn blanket and make sure you're fine. But the problem is you got to get shit done. It's now been over a fucking week. You know, I have to drive, I have to live, I have to make money. So it's and I had to do the show yesterday. You know, I mean, I kept teasing on the show. I'm like, I'm easing into this. And I thought I was going to be able to do a normal show. And then like right at the hour mark, man, my throat started to really fucking scratch. And then it started to fill up, and I knew I had to cough. And I'm like, and that's why I took the break in the middle too. I was like, man, I got to take a break. And just, I went and, you know, blew my fucking nose and took a break. And a half hour later, whatever, who cares? Fish sticks suck. Number one. Hi, Mike. Hi, you. Hello. This can't be fun for any of you. I know it isn't, and I apologize. Hold on. See, this isn't going to lead to a good, ending when I'm mopping my brow and I'm playing fucking Pac-Man for everybody, right? I gotta put fans on me at all times. Because I get the fan rolling here, but it's on low. Because if I put it on high, it makes a noise, and nobody wants to hear that fucking noise. I don't know why it's warm. Is it lights? I mean, I don't sweat like this when I do the podcast. I'm not even sweating. It's just fucking annoying. Whatever. Who fucking cares? So anyway, hi, fish sticks suck. You know what's funny? I haven't had fish sticks in forever. I loved them as a kid. I got hair in my mouth. How awful is that? Here, you see that? Can you see it? There you go. I just yanked that out of my fucking maw. Look, that's quality entertainment. You can go all over YouTube. You can see Russian dash cams and people doing car flips and all sorts of bullshit. But if you want to see a podcaster pull a hair out of his mouth, this is the place to come. Seriously, you got to come in and tune in to see a guy chug medicine and pull hair out of his mouth. Oh my Christ. What a fucking whiff. What a goddamn notch in your belt this is that you sat through any of this. Good Lord. This should be college credit. Or even like it should like give you some sort of reward, like bonus points, or it should make your credit score go up. I don't know. There should be some sort of reward for sitting through sick guy pulls hair out of his mouth and then chugs medicine. Good God. So hi, fish sticks. Chugging chicken noodle soup would be cool. Nicholas, I'm with you, Nicholas. I bet I could do that. You know, noodles are soft. I could fucking choke that shit down. Chunky chicken's a different thing. I don't want to do a chunky chug. Chugging chunky soup is bad. But if I chug like Campbell's soup, here, I'll do this for you.
Hi, how are you?
Terrible, right? That's the goose call. When I was a kid, everybody'd be like, goose call at a football game, and I'd make that fucking noise. Oh man, what's happening? People are just deserting this show in droves. Yeah, we were 31, now we're down to 28. Everybody's like, what the fuck was that noise? Let's get out of here. I apologize again. Like I thought I would get through this without that kind of thing. Maybe I need to throttle down, because maybe if I'm pushing too hard, because again, when I was talking on the podcast, I didn't go, full, punching it. I don't know. Fuck. All right. But I'll bet I could chug Campbell's soup. Really, honestly, I could. Chunky Chug he was in the Fat Boys, wasn't he, Matt? It was. I know their real names. How sad is that? Doug Wimbish, I know, is in there. Fucking terrible. But Chunky Chug, he was in the human beatbox, but he was terrific. But that made me laugh. Chug Hudspeth. Oh, there you go. Sal/Jill knows it's Chug Hudspeth. Mo kicks in 5 for a chunky chug. You're the nicest person alive, Mo. I honestly, I don't know how to ever tell you how great you are, but I have to tell you it over and over. You're the greatest person in the world. He ate 2 Casper beds trying to get more promo click-throughs. Good for him. See, he knew how to handle his business. We got to get Rufus on the bed eating detail now. I can't have a slack with the bed eating. Sage. Let's see. LOL. You're old school. You are an old school texter. When do the Christmas presents need to be delivered? I should be sending mine this weekend. I need to know what speed to use. All right, here's the deal. Let's talk about that while we're talking. First of all, December 20th, I will check my that's the last day, December 20th, because that's the night of the live stream. So today's what, the 6th? So we're looking at 2 weeks. 2 weeks from today, we'll be doing the live stream for Christmas, and then anybody who sends me like a card or anything, which was very nice of you. And I'm not like, please give me stuff. I'm not that dude. Even if you sent me just a fucking, like a card, Matt Henshaw was nice enough to send me like a family letter to tell me what he's been doing for this. Anything like that is cool. Include me in your family letters, include me with Christmas cards. If you want to send a gift, that's totally nice of you. Thank you so much. You don't have to do that. But anything you send needs to be sent to the P.O. Box by December 20th. It has to arrive by December 20th in order to be on the live stream. I mean, I'll get it afterwards. But if you want it opened on the live stream, then you certainly have to send it soon. I would imagine, depending on where you're sending it from. Hey, Liana, I never know where you are. You were in Texas and then you were in Nevada. I don't know where you are. So tell me where you are because I'm interested. You don't have to tell me here if you don't want to. You send me an email. I need your address and I need the hours that you'll be home because I need to know if you're going to be there or not. I'm going to come by. How weird would that be? All right. So yeah, so I would say it's in 2 weeks. Jason, yeah, exactly. YouTube. Jason's in the hospital checking in with us. That's a nice thing. Scotty Metzinger, I'm sounding a lot better even from the podcast this morning. Scott, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's hold on. It's breathing in weird that hits the throat and then it makes me want to cough. So I need to slow down a little bit. Thank you, Scott. That's nice. I thought the same thing. I always, because again, I like how I sound. I know it sounds stupid. I like my voice. I think I have a decent voice, certainly for doing this. But I can hear it when I hear even a small difference. It drives me crazy. Because to me, it's huge. It's like if you get a spot on a shirt and then you're like, I'm going to throw this shirt away. That's who I am. I'm that dude. I don't want any sort of, because I can't imagine you guys listening to me in your earbuds, because I have earbuds in when I listen back to me and I edit the show. And by edit the show, I mean put together the puzzle pieces and stuff. So I have to hear myself, and then I'm just like, I sound ragged, and I know when I sound raggedy, and I fucking hate it. I'll tell you this. I should have said this on the show today. Fuck, dudes. I wanted, when I did Razor Throat last week, I wanted to go ahead and do a show like Friday morning because I released that show Thursday, and I barely talked Thursday. Like I didn't say a fucking thing to anybody. And then Friday morning I got up and I spoke out loud just to myself. Listen, ladies. All of you would have just come wherever you were standing. It would have been an orgasm volcano for all of you because I sounded like Sam Neill swallowed a bass guitar. I mean, I sounded fucking, or not Sam Neill, fucking Sam, fucking who the fuck is hey mijo, who the fuck is that? Sam from Flashdance. Nah, Flashdance. Fucking slow down. Roadhouse. Sam Elliott. Jesus Christ. I sounded like Sam Elliott swallowed a fucking bass guitar. I mean, I sounded so goddamn good that Friday to the point where I almost recorded a show, like just at least a chunk of it because I needed somebody to hear what I sounded like. I sounded like movie trailer guy, but better, deeper, richer. Like if say movie trailer guy had swallowed 2 sticks of butter. Oh my fuck, did I sound great. And so I know when I sound raggedy. So you're right. Thank you very much. You're nice to say that I sound better now. Because this morning, yeah, I could hear it too. I sounded a little raggedy and stuff. Because I used to wear fucking earbuds when I broadcast, but for some reason it doesn't get picked up anymore by my microphone, and I don't fucking understand why. I get all sorts of shit to worry about. Gio and I set this up so you guys hear me when I do this thing, and so now the default for my audio is the iVideo audio capture, whatever the fuck. But now my Bluetooth speaker won't work when I go take a shower, so I can't play any music when I'm in the shower, which is, as you know. That's how I timed my showers. I would only get out of the shower when a bad song was finished. I mean, I have to get out of the shower in a good song. You have to go ahead and start your day with a good song. But lately I've had no music, and maybe that's why I got sick. Maybe that's what it is. You know what? I haven't been able to start my day in a good way. So unfortunately I've had to deal with fucking no music in the shower. And that's what made me sick, for fuck's sake. All right, let's see. So there you go, Liana. I would say, yeah, it's 20th is when that is. Scott, thank you, saying I'm sounding better. I will ignore nothing, and you know that I read everything and I answer everybody. It's just a matter of, unfortunately, sometimes I get fallen behind. You know what, Nicholas? We're planning on having a bunch of different things. I tried to put just the 40-year-old boy, the horn boy. You know what that is? It's on the back of all the t-shirts, just that the outline of the logo. That was going to be behind me at one point. I felt like I'd wiped my whole head off there. But there will be. Geo sent me like fucking 20 backgrounds to put in, and eventually we'll have a bunch of different stuff. You know what I mean? Because again, I plan on not only doing these, but I'll be on Twitch, dude. So I mean, I'll be on Twitch doing. I'm going to talk about movies. I'm going to talk about all sorts of different stuff, and hopefully you guys can follow me over to Twitch if you want to go ahead and subscribe over there. And also, if you're on Amazon, I think if you have Prime or you sign up through Prime or whatever, what Geo knows the deal, but it's like something where. If you're on Amazon, you can already sign up for Twitch automatically, and I get credit for it or something like that. I don't even know if you join through my link. I have no idea. You think I'd care about this kind of thing, and I do. I just never know which is the right way to go and how to tell everybody to do stuff. So Nicholas, there's plans to have all sorts of stuff behind me. I'd like to have eventually custom backgrounds. You know, I just don't want to have a fucking bookcase, but you're right. They have a cool like a bar or a fucking boxing ring or a fighter or something, or Godzilla. Any of that stuff would be cool. I just want to make sure it looks right because I mean I'm very. You know, as I'm leaning forward now, I'm very much in the face of the camera, and I should get more used to doing this kind of thing. You know, although I don't know how that affects the audio when I back up that far from the microphone. I'd love to live in the space more. I always, even when I podcast, I'm like right here and I'm talking and I feel like you're not hearing me. But then of course I listen to it back and it's just, you know, that old George Carlin bit, you know, you're driving through town and all the louds, you got and then the goddamn radio's this loud, you know, it's like, yeah, I hear my, let's see, bedtime for the kids. All right. Well, good night, YouTube and church are fun. Thank you for stopping in for even a minute. I appreciate it very much. Thank you. Sand Dollar. I've had it for over a week. The illness, Sand Dollar, because that's what I've had it for a long time. It's terrible. It won't go away. I don't fucking understand. You know, I'm predisposed to be bronchial, I think, because like I said, when I was a kid, don't you scar your lungs when you get fucking pneumonia? Doesn't that happen? So maybe I get scar tissue in my throat or something. I get no fucking idea because every time this sort of thing happens, it hangs around here, right in the throat, which is of course where I make all my fucking living, which is terrible. Hold on. Nobody's going to watch. People are going to watch this shit back and go, hey, remember when that guy was there before he died? I should make more medicine. I need a fucking valet. Get somebody here, a fucking medicine valet who could be here, a live stream valet. Gio, you're too nice to do these things. You shouldn't be doing these things. Thank you. Please take care of your own situation. Don't worry about me, dude. Gio's sending me a Raspberry Pi. Let's talk about that. With Twitch, Gio's sending me a Raspberry Pi and a bunch of other things, and he's going to get me up to speed. Like I said, I had the little Nintendo thing, but let's talk about this for well, first, let me get to some more comments and then I'll get to this in just a second. But Gio, dude, take care of yourself, buddy. Don't even, look, I'm very happy that you're here. We all love you and we're glad you stopped in. You didn't have to do this. Thank you. But if it got you out of your own head for a little bit, I'm glad you came by. Al, hello. All right. I'm going to bone to pick with Al right now. Al, this is my live stream. We know this. Al, I'm the talent, maybe in the future. And I don't want to make too big of a deal out of this. Maybe we say hi to me before we say hi to everybody else. Something to think about, certainly. Hello, all. Hey, ya, Mike. Although that seems like I guess that's more of a personalized greeting for me. But at the same time, it should be, hi, Mike. I really enjoy your live stream. Hey, everybody. Maybe something like that. What if I meant this? Need to get you on heat-emitting LED bulbs, 10 to 15 bucks. I'll remove overhead heat sold at grocery stores, Walmart, and Target. I will look for those, Gio. I will think about them, and I'll put them on a list because, yeah, it's like believe me, I don't like this shiny fucking thing on my head. I don't care for that. It exposes the fact that my hair is probably thinning more than I thought it was. Maybe I do this. Maybe I go Statue of Liberty and just hold the fucking thing over my head like a little shade. I can't do that. All right. Gift opening stream will be so fun. Look, Tanya Shabali, there's no doubt it will be. I don't know what Mike is doing, if he's going to be joining us. I hope you're going to be here. I hope your son is going to be here. Your son just followed me on Instagram, I think, which was good. I'm glad to have him on board. What if I put up a picture of you, just a picture of you, like I had some picture of you, and he'd be like, what the fuck, man? How weird is this? All right, but it is going to be crazy fun, right? I thought that was a cool ass idea. Chuck, our buddy Chuck Hudspeth, was the one who thought of it. And I was like, man, that makes complete sense. That's totally fun. But I will tell you this, get this. You're going to laugh at this. Hold on. We got a couple things, but first let me show you this. Oh, look what we have today. Oh, we have something to open today. And I'll get to that in a minute. And I'll tell you why I'm opening it today in a minute as well. But again, when we get more chats. Let's see. Laughing at the credit score increasing for pulling hair. Oh, you never know, man. I mean, people look, if you're sitting through me pulling hair out of my mouth, they should give you fucking bonuses somehow. I don't care. You get to save a rent payment. I don't know. You sat through a guy pulling hair out of his mouth and chugging fucking medicine. I hope, Sand Dollar, thank you, man. I hope you feel better too. You said you've had it a week, right? Wasn't that you who said that? Yeah. So, man, dude, feel better, please. Here is your soup. Now, I thought I was going to hurt my throat saying that, but I did not. Here is your soup. You know what? It actually feels better. Maybe I talk like that the whole live stream. You saw that coming, didn't you? Fuck. I thought it was funny for a second. Look, commit to the bit. You've always got to commit to the bit, folks. Borrow some lozenges from Marin. Is he a lozenge guy? I didn't know if he was or he wasn't. Or is that Doug Wimbish was in Living Color? Wait a minute. No, isn't Doug Wimbish? He's the fat dude in one of them. I was literally going to say the fat dude in the Fat Boys. How terrible is that? Mark Wimbish? There's a Wimbish in the Fat Boys. That would be, if that, by the way, that should be the name of the live stream. There's a Wimbish in the Fat Boys. You got your Wimbish in my Fat Boys. Well, you got your Fat Boys in my Wimbish. Brrr, stick them. Stick them. I'm doing Fat Boys jokes. That's how you get the ladies, at least the geese. Oh, sure it is.
Hey, hi. How are you? Good looking.
Jesus Christ, I'm going to die.
Hey, baby.
And no, that doesn't hurt. I know everybody's always like, Jesus Christ, does that hurt? It does not hurt. But it's ridiculous. And I apologize again for subjecting you to it. Although I think I just dodged something. Hold on. If you get it, literally, there may be a 3D uvula just come flying at your goddamn camera lens. Marin's a lozenge guy. Cough, cough. Zawaki shows up after giving me the cough, cough, dude. I've been coughing. Don't kid yourself. Will Mack get Defensive Player of the Year? Sand Dollar? He will not. Aaron Donald will get Defensive Player of the Year because he has been a psychotic maniac, and the Rams are the best team in the NFC, and that's where those kind of awards go to. Khalil Mack is made. Let's put it this way. I apologize. I will say this. If Mack goes bananas this weekend and the Bears beat the Rams, if he gets like 2 sacks and has one of those dominant games, I will say he's the favorite. But right now, I would say Aaron Donald is the guy because, again, all I hear, it comes out of New York. It's all whatever ESPN has to say. And ESPN is saying Aaron Donald, they're like, Khalil Mack absolutely turned that Bears team around, but Aaron Donald is a generational player. And I'd love to have my pressure up the middle than from the edge. It's like, I mean, you can't argue with that. So they've already laid the groundwork for why Donald should win. So I think Donald's the favorite. The only way I see Mack being the favorite, because again, he also missed 2 games. You got to remember that. But if Mack goes fucking crazy, 2 sacks, 3 sacks, a strip sack, whatever, this Sunday night against the Rams on national TV, and the Bears beat the Rams, then I think Mack's your favorite, and I think he can pull it off. You opening the stuff I got you on the live stream? No, Gio, this is not from you. Coke and butt stuff. Whoa, you sent me some butt stuff? I'm on board. Hold on a second. You don't mail me Coke, please. Hugh Wilton. Do I have to sing God Save the Queen if you're here, buddy? He is. It is 2:24 in the a.m. in the UK. Hugh actually asked for the P.O. box address. He's going to send me some spotted dick, I think, possibly for my opening of this live stream. But Hugh, thank you for showing up, man. It's super late over there. Isn't there a curfew over there? Shouldn't you be in school tomorrow? Although I guess you people don't need no education. You don't need no thought control. That made me laugh. All right. Well, good. Well, Hugh's not in school either. He's got a beard that's older than all of us, for fuck's sake. He looks like young Gandalf. It's just literally his Facebook picture is just, he just looks like a fucking Wookiee. He looks like that monster that fucking Bugs Bunny cut his fingernails. So he's a hairy fucking dude, but I'm glad you showed up at 2:24 in the morning, UK time. You were never in Nevada. You're still in Texas, 45 minutes from San Antonio and Austin. Okay. I didn't know if, we met you in Nevada, right? Didn't you and a gentleman caller, and you met myself and another person who I used to be in love with, and we went to a dinner, right? It was in Nevada. I hope it was. Jesus, was it in Texas? Hard at work on the night shift. Oh my Christ. Hard at work on the night shift. There's no, first of all, I don't believe you're hard at work. Second of all, I do believe you're on the night shift, but if you've got me, turn me down, but by all means, turn the computer down, because I don't want any of your coworkers to do that. Because one of them is going to come in and be like, "Blimey, what's that cracking?" or whatever the fuck you guys say over there. Definitely needs to be a fireplace in the green screen for the Christmas show. That is the plan. That is absolutely the plan, and that's what I want to do. I've got 2 weeks to make it happen. I got to figure out how to have a crackling fireplace. But I mean, you know, it's okay if it's comically big, right? Behind me, if there's a raging fire behind me, because I keep thinking, well, it's got to be to scale. But if it's to scale, then you'll never see it, because I'm a fucking monster who covers up the whole goddamn wall. I don't know. We'll figure it out. You agree with the fireplace? Absolutely, David. I agree. Yeah, the fireplace is going to be a thing. We got to make that happen. I hope it can be like a crackling fireplace. But if it's just what if it's a stationary fireplace? Is that okay? Probably not. We'll see. White spot or thread on my okay. White spot or thread. This one right here. I get this for you. I think that's a hole in the shirt. Hold on. Might that be a hole in the shirt? You know what? It's part of the shirt. Like, it can't, if I pull it, it's going to leave a hole in the shirt. So I'm sorry that's distracting you. Here, I'll try to tuck it in that way. I can't. But thank you. Jesus Christ. What if this whole show was that? Mike, comb your hair. Mike, seriously, you got a thing on your mouth. Doing accents. Oh, I just did one. Right. Blimey. That's Hugh Wilton right now, hard at work. His boss is coming in. Wilton, what's going on, sir? Well, I'm checking on our business from America. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But you see how my face gets all skewed up when I do the accent? I can't just mellifluously smooth it out and just be like, "Hello, governor." Too much English, and it fucks up your throat. Liana's in on the fireplace, and I don't blame you. Agreed. Sam Elliott, I know, fuck. Orgasm Volcano, exactly. Oh, if you would have heard my voice, and forget it. It would have, I mean, in Ohio, the loudest full neighborhoods, because my voice sounded fucking awesome. Donated $50. What, Al? You did not. Al, you're way too nice to me, dude. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And I was teasing you earlier, because I know people come in here and then I tease. And please know that I was joking about the back and the forth and the fucking, because now I feel like I had to explain myself. It's like when people hire me for a cameo, and not many have, but when they do, I need them to tell me that they want, what kind of attitude they want. Because normally I just come on like a stiff prick and I'm just a jagoff. But if you really want me to be nice to somebody, I can do that. I mean, I'm happy to do whatever you would want me to do. But some people are like, we like what you do. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know what that is, but you like what I do. But well, your cousin might go, who's this jagoff? Why the fuck is he talking to me and yelling at me? I have no idea. Sniffling, I apologize. Let's see. I second, where is it? Hold on. Third, second, the need for a green screen fireplace. Hey, Nick, you're in as well. All right. We are doing Al. So Al, thank you. That's very nice of you to send me anything. You're super cool to think of me, and thank you very much. Nick needs a second, the green screen fireplace. Yeah, dude, we're working hard on it. Absolutely. We're just going to fucking kill it. No music, no shower. No fucking kidding, Sand Dollar. That's the way it should be, right? Or I should just, because here's the thing. I got my other laptop in the other room, but it doesn't, I would have to connect, because this is where all my music lives. He lives in here. So like, I would have to go ahead and plug him in there, but then there's music on this laptop that isn't on that laptop, because you don't care. This is a lot of uninteresting nonsense about where I keep my music. But the bottom line is, I don't want to have to fucking plug this in there and then have to keep transferring it from room to room. But I guess I could also, there's playlists that I've made on this computer, this laptop, that aren't on that one. Shower playlists. And I don't want to have to rebuild them on there. Hi, welcome to the problems of a 51-year-old white guy. I don't want to rebuild my playlists. Boo-hoo. Shut the fuck up. But yeah, no music, no shower. That's the way it should fucking go, Sand Dollar. Nicholas, you're in for the fireplace. It's happening. I'm telling you right now, it's going to happen. I don't know if it's going to be a crackling, moving one. I want it to be. I'll have to talk to my main man, Gio, about how to make that happen. But it could, if it's just a stationary fireplace, that might be the thing. But I'd rather have a crackling one. We'll see how that works. Scotty Metz, it's time for an Alexa for the shower. Yeah, no fucking kidding, right, Scott? A listener, a very nice listener named Paul, gave me an Alexa, and I wound up not using it. Like, because I have a 1-bedroom apartment. Like, what am I gonna say? Turn on light. Yeah, I have one light. I mean, I can turn on my fucking light. I know it sounds stupid. I don't need a robot to turn on my lights. But also she can search for music, but also I don't have Amazon Music. So then I'd tell her to play something from my iTunes. I don't know. It just didn't seem, the Alexa didn't seem like something I needed. It was nice for him to send it, and it's certainly something I thought I wanted. But I still have it. It's lurking here at the house. So I will figure it out. I actually reached out to Paul. I was like, what if I put this on eBay? Would that be a fucking dick move after you sent it to me as a nice guy? I said, because I offered it back to him. I go, look, do you want this back? Because I know you gave it to me and that's really cool. But it kind of isn't something, and also look, let's be totally truthful here. Let's put all our goddamn cards on the goddamn table. Okay. I don't want anybody spying on me. I know that sounds ridiculous, but everything I read was that Alexa, it gets your information and it could listen. And then you see all those fucking clips of it saying it, like laughing in the middle of the night and being mean to your babies and shit. And I'm like, dude, I can't, that's fucking crazy. Look, I got enough weird shit going on. And then I got to let a robot into my fucking life. You know what I mean? It just seems like I don't use the cloud for certain reasons because nobody wants to see me fucking anybody. You know what I mean? It's like, that's why I don't use the cloud. But if Alexa gets in there, she might go, hey, enable cloud. And then all of a sudden she sends all that stuff up there. And again, like I said, nobody wants to see me, but it's other people that might be involved in these videos or photos that would be like, hey, can I ask you a question? Did you have a robot send my pussy to the cloud? Because that would be really fucked. And I can't have that. So I don't know if Alexa has a mind of her own and wants to send that kind of stuff up. Who knows? Oh, dude, literally I went from 30 to 29 when I looked down. So that means I was like, send my pussy to the cloud. And someone went, done. Goodbye, sir. Send your pussy to the cloud. Click. Can't stick around for that. I just broke a nail. I broke a nail doing a live stream. How the fuck does that happen? Damon Wembley, motherfucker. The Fat Boys, of course we all care, is Prince Marky D, Cool Rock Ski, and then the Human Beatbox. That's Darren Robinson, who's dead. He's dead. But Damon Wembley, not did I say David Wimbush? See, I'm 10 years ago, I can pull Damon Wembley. I know who's in the Fat Boys 10 years ago. Now, fuck that. I get half the names right. Damon Wimbush, David fucking Wembley. Who the fuck knows? And not that anybody needs to know who's in the Fat Boys. Not that I need to know who's in the Fat Boys. But I still know the lyrics to Jailhouse Rap. It was just one night I will never forget. I got jail for something I will always regret. I'm not going to do the whole song. It was 12 o'clock midnight and I wanted a snack. So I went downstairs, thought the fridge was packed. We're done. No more Fat Boys. All right. Do I get a lot of Botox faces in Uber? I do, Tanya. I told you I got that guy on the show this week. I talked about I took a guy to a fucking meeting with Charlize Theron, and boy, did I want to go in there. I mean, I literally 20 years ago, I probably would have parked the car and just snuck in and been like, hello, and just to get a look at her because I'm a weirdo. But as I said, when you're 50 and driving a fucking, humping around like a taxi driver, then you're just like like I said on the show, a pre-rapist, and instead of charming, because I can be charming, I would have walked in and possibly been charming, but it doesn't matter. You sneak into a fucking bungalow to get a peek at Charlize Theron, you get tackled immediately by like 4 giant Australians, and I don't blame them, quite frankly. Hands off the fucking merchandise, and you don't even get to look at her. I'm not fit to look at a Charlize Theron in the wild. Certainly, I can pay $15 and see her on a movie screen. I can look at her celluloid image all day, but to see her in person, I don't think I'm up to snuff. But we do, yeah. I get you'll get like older people who their faces are frozen, which is fucking creepy as hell. Because that's you just can't help it. That stuff's all over the town. I mean, it's like young people aren't into Botox and shit like that yet. But if I wind up in Beverly Hills, I'll be picking people up, and you can just see their eyes don't move and that fucking weird frozen face. It's intense. And then a part of me is just you look at people because there are young actors who wind up getting Botox and stuff like that, which I just, I read some stuff on it. And everybody's like, it works amazingly. But if you use it too much, it turns your face into a goddamn rictus. Nobody wants that. For those inadvertent beatbox there, exactly. I have to be up at 4 a.m., so I'll say goodnight. Better soon. Thank you, Diane. I hope I will feel better soon. Good night. I'm sorry to say goodnight late. I'm behind on the chat stream. But good night. Pet all of the ferrets for all of us, please, and tell them we all say goodnight. Every listener with Amazon Prime gets 1 free Twitch subscription every month, even if you don't watch Twitch nor want it. If every listener set a calendar reminder to resubscribe to you on Twitch. Hold on, let's do this. Show this. Let's see. Every month, Mike could quit Uber tomorrow. Really? If every listener set a calendar reminder to resubscribe to you on Twitch every month, Amazon free sub unsubscribes every 30 days, Mike could quit Uber tomorrow. So everybody out there, if you're Amazon Prime people, and again, I hate making people do this. It sounds so terrible. But go ahead and subscribe to me on Twitch through the Amazon, whatever. What are you saying here? Let me read it again. I apologize. I'm lost in the chat. Every listener with Amazon Prime, if you have Amazon Prime, subscribe to me via Twitch or subscribe, it's a free Twitch subscription. So subscribe to me, even if you don't watch Twitch. And then if every listener set a calendar reminder to resubscribe every month, and it doesn't cost you anything to just subscribe to me on Twitch every month, once a month. Set a reminder to do it. You just push a button and you're subscribed to me on Twitch. And according to Geo, I would never have to drive a car again. You know what? In fact, I would be chauffeured to and from everywhere, but I would have my own staff. I would have, like I said, I would have a soup valet. I would have everybody, a medicine valet. I would have all of these people on call. If only you folks would use your Amazon Prime to subscribe to me on Twitch. Think about it, folks. Really think about it. I will commit to 5 gifted subs the first time I catch a stream on Twitch. Dude, Al, that's fucking amazing. It's all in the pipeline. Twitch is coming. And all right, well, I'm going to tell, because I'll tell you this. All right, this is the time for a reveal. I'll get back to the chat in a second. You're asking what, Mike on Twitch, I talked about a Raspberry Pi and I talked about a Nintendo and I talked about this. Well, here's something that's going to happen on Twitch. Here's something, this is what I was going to tell you about yesterday with Black Friday and stuff, but I fell off. Folks, I now have this. That's a PS4. And a Spider-Man game, and I will go live on Twitch and I will play Spider-Man for everybody to see as I get killed by Mysterio and the Scorpion and Electro and everybody else. You know what? I'm not even going to meet any villains. I'm going to get shot by guys robbing bodegas, and I'm going to fall off buildings because I won't know how to shoot webs. However, because Gio was like, we talked about it, and he's like, we were trying to figure out how to stream, and I've got a Mac laptop, and I was going to have to buy a fucking PC. And he's like, Twitch, if you just get a PS4, you can stream pushing one button. And I had shown some interest in another game, and he was like, well, go get that Spider-Man Slim bundle, and I'll tell you all about this on next week's show, my adventures on Black Friday. But he's like, go grab that, and then you can go ahead and play that game online, because it was like half price or whatever. But also, I had shown interest in this, and I was like, all right, well, I'm going to play this online, I think. Well, no, not I think. I'm going to. This is what I want to do. It's this game right here. If I look, I have an Old West disease, so I might as well play an Old West game. I'm going to be playing Red Dead Redemption 2 on when? Hopefully soon. I think there was dust on that. Hold on. Damn it. I'd make myself more medicine, but I got to boil water. Nobody wants me to leave the fucking screen. All right. So hold on. I apologize. Ill. All right. So that's going to happen. So he's sending me a Raspberry Pi to play some games. I got a Nintendo. I got a PS4. I've got this Red Dead Redemption. I'm going to go be a cowboy and shoot people and run around and be friends. I'm just going to pet dogs for 4 hours, and you can join me and we'll all talk about it. It'll be fun. So Al, as you say, you will commit to 5 gifted subs the first time you get to stream on Twitch. It's coming. The Twitch streams are coming. Sorry. Fuck. Slow down. There's something in my throat. This is dumb to do on the air, but this is what happens during a live stream when you're sick, I suppose. All right. So slow down. Hey, Jeremy Herbal, how are you, buddy? You were here in the beginning, or you were here for the other one, or you showed up on time and nobody could hear me, I think. Or perhaps you were here at the beginning of this one. I don't know. So Al, there you go. Thank you for committing to 5 gifted subs the first time you catch a stream on Twitch. Soon it's coming. Pat could be the medicine valet carrying in the black doctor bag. That'd be fine with me, Matt. I need somebody to do it. The hair looks Nick, you're nice to say that my hair looks great. I only wish I could talk and say a complete sentence. I don't know what's happening. It's maybe talking yesterday and then talking today. So my eyes are like even tearing up. Fuck. All right, let me get to the rest of the chats because I can feel it going. Hair looks great, Nick. You're very nice to me to say so. Thank you. It's thinning a lot more than I thought it would. I got to get this shaved. I mean, you know how it is. I shave the sides and then I go with the thing on top. So I need a haircut, but I was sick and I was like, I didn't go get a haircut. And then this week I've been driving. So I think Monday, although there is part of me that like, I'll catch a look at myself in the mirror like this. And I'm like, I like this haircut. This isn't bad. Maybe I'll put it to a vote. You guys can vote. Let me know. Oh my God, we got 23 people. 6 people bailed because I was going to die. And I don't blame you. They're like, we don't want to watch a fat guy die on live stream. Jeremy checking in from work, occasionally distracted, but I'm mostly here. Well, Jeremy, I'm glad you checked in from work. What's the last day you're going to pick up from the P.O. Box? Hugh, December 20th. I will pick up everything December 20th, the afternoon of December 20th, because the live stream is that night with a fireplace behind me, we've decided, and then me opening things on the live stream, which will be fantastic. Again, Hugh, you're very nice to think of me. Thank you. I hope something can get here from the UK. If it can't, I'll tell you what, if it doesn't get here by the 20th, maybe I'll do another live, I'll do another live stream later, maybe even the 27th, and I'll open stuff that comes in after the deadline. But if you can get it here by the 20th, that would be fantastic. See, I stopped there because I had like a throat thing happening. Oh my God, Manny, you sent another night. You're committing to the Popeye bit. You're so nice to me, dude. You're fucking amazing. Thank you so much. That's really great of you. Hiding that chest hair this week, I see. Sorry, I commented on. No, I'm not hiding anything. It's there. It's just a different shirt. I don't know if you're aware of this. There's a white thing on my shoulder that's distracting everybody in the business. So I feel bad about that at this point. I almost wore a sweatshirt, like a fucking hoodie, but I felt then I'd just be like too enormous on the fucking screen, which would be ridiculous. Aaron, where is it? Aaron Donald will. There, no doubt. Bobby Wagner's had a fucking amazing season. Yeah, dude, Seattle turned it around. I know that's your boys, and I mean, this week it's funny. I've in fantasy I won. I'm the number 1 seed, so I have a bye this week, which is good because Stephon Diggs is playing you guys, and I didn't want to deal with it. I think you guys are going to be really a hard out in the playoffs. You've turned it around. You've turned and changed the whole face of the team. Like you're a running team now, and your defense is responding. It's amazing. So good for you. And you're wearing your goofy uniforms this week, the fucking green ones. I love those. I'm a fan. That was definitely in Austin. Glad it was memorable. It was, of course, it was. I loved that. That was fun. Like I said, a gentleman caller and me and young Jill, and it was fun. We had a good time. Sent out my gift. Paulie, there you are, buddy. Thank you for sending me that. I appreciate it. Like I said, December 20th, which is 2 weeks, so it should get here in plenty of time. That'll be fine. Earbuds are very firmly in for you. Good for you, Hugh. That's a smart move. Keep your earbuds in. We are down to 23 people and 14 likes, which is nice. I apologize. All that fucking coughing drove people off, and I'm so sorry. I do apologize. Too much English does fuck up your throat, Matt. $5. You're so nice to think of me. Thank you again for sending anything. Anybody who sends anything is the fucking coolest. And thank you so much for thinking of me. That's super great. And I'm very happy. Thank you. What is this? Hey, Master Ching. It's just me talking. How you doing? Hope you're good. It's just I have a podcast called The 40-Year-Old Boy, and I do live streams occasionally and talk to people. I have a Twitch channel coming up called The 40-Year-Old Boy. You want to join that? That's cool. If you like this, stick around. If you don't, glad you stopped by. Thank you. Good to see you, Master Ching number 2. Tell Master Ching number 1 to pop in. We missed him. He's been here every week. Where have you been, Master Ching 2? You've been off doing your nonsense. Master Ching 1 is in here every goddamn week. And he's always like, don't worry, Master Ching 2 is coming. And then the week Master Ching 1 doesn't show up, Master Ching 2 wanders in like a stranger in town and just like, hey, man, what's this? It's just me talking, buddy. Do you have an Alexa or Echo or one of those gadgets? It was the Alexa was a gift from a listener, but I have not had the chance. I thought it was a spy. Like I literally chickened out. I won't lie. It's like I can pretend that I'm like, well, I didn't need it to turn on my lights and I didn't want to hook it up. No, man, I thought it was going to fucking listen to me in the middle of the night. And not that I'm making a lot of noise when I jerk off, but who the fuck knows? And it might have a weird camera and fucking dude. I don't fucking deal with that. My mom ran over our dog named Gretzky. Holy Jesus Christ. Tanya. What a horrible story. Your mom ran over your dog named Gretzky with all of you in the car when you were 10 by mistake. I can't imagine what a fucking vehicle of sadness that immediately turned into because you felt the bump and then you knew what was going on. Oh, I see. I'm too good at putting myself in those kinds of positions. And I can't imagine how terrible that felt. And I'm really sorry for you and your family and your mom. She had to just be out of her mind. You know what I mean? Because she loves the dog too, and then she loves you guys, and then she caused pain for you and killed the dog. I mean, she's got to be living with that still. If she's with us still, I just ruined everything. All right, ignore me, shut up. But the point is, that's a terrible thing, and I'm sorry that happened to you, and I apologize for that, and I hope it never happens again. What are the odds of it happening again? Sorry. What are the odds of it happening again, though? Seriously, what if you and your mom, you got together, all the kids got into a car, and she backed over another dog? How? At that point, you got to just call her unlucky. Or even, you know what? Fuck that. At that point, she's trying to do it. The first one, completely out of the blue. She does it again. We might have to call the ASPCA on your mom. What are the odds of it happening again? That makes me laugh. All right. That's right into the microphone. Fuck, I'm sorry. All right. My eyes. Sounds like part of Rebirth needs to be some sort of whole home music streaming system. Yeah, no fucking. I maybe Jeremy, but you're the guy. That's you. Oh, hold on, I got a text from somebody. Somebody sent me a text. Yeah, that's the thing is I don't. I need to tune everything up. I mean, that would be great. Right now, again, I'm just happy my posters are on the wall and I have a unobstructed walkway and everything's fine. My cleaning lady is coming on Monday. That's going to be fine. So I have a clean house for Ahmad to come and visit. Somebody else is Gio. You're sending me texts. Why, Gio? Don't. It distracts me. There it is. Our friend Paul Pepper. He made it home in time to listen. Paul, we were just talking about you, buddy, because I was talking about the Alexa you gave me and how I have not used it and because I was worried it was a spy. In the House of Love, because this is truly the House of Love. You can't, although, like I said, it's not really the House of Love. It is the it is the one bedroom apartment of tolerance. I think he said that on the show once. I think it was actually an explosion of it. I do not live in the House of the House of Love. I live in the one bedroom apartment of tolerance. Fuck. Show playlists. Yes, you. I can't show them now. Check them now. We're talking about the Amazon Echo. There you go. Oh, that's what it was. The Alexa. I keep calling it the Alexa, but yeah, Paul. So again, we were talking about you, dude. Shower playlists, even drop the gag. Oh, there you go. Yeah, no, shower playlists exactly, but they're fucking gone now. I can't get them on the other one. Chubby Checker and the Fat Boys doing a video together. Oh, it's one of your favorite childhood memories, Nicholas. When they did the fucking they did it was Wipeout, right? Didn't they do Wipeout? And Chubby Checker's like, me and the Fat Boys. So bad whenever old people try to rap. I mean, look, it was bad enough the Fat Boys tried to rap, but then they get Chubby Checker on board, and he's just fucking got that hairpiece, dude. Like I said earlier on the show, when I talk about Greg Gumbel with a fucking hairpiece, any black dude who gets that hairpiece, that just, they don't realize you can, I mean, you totally, and look, anybody's hairpiece, you can totally see it. You got, unless you're Jagger. Like Jagger's a guy, his hairpiece is unbelievable, Mick Jagger. You really have to be looking at him for a long time. You know, when you really saw it, he did a sketch once with Jimmy Fallon where he looked in the mirror and Jimmy Fallon was him back to him. And they were kind of doing that like Lucy and Harpo Marx thing. And if you looked at Jagger in that sketch, you could really see the hairpiece. Then you could really, because what you do, if you want to see somebody's hairpiece, stare at him right here. And then just kind of take in the whole of their head and look at the hairline. And you can totally envision them bald if you look right at their forehead. Boom, it's gone. And you'll totally see if it's an unnatural fit. So the only Jaggers that I ever really paid any attention, and I went, oh man, their piece. Hold on, I'm getting more texts. Let's see. I need to go. Oh, who needs to go to bed? Oh, Matt is. Okay, got a certification exam. Oh my God. Glad I'm feeling better. Keep the English out of your throat. Have a good rest of the week. Thank you, Matt. I appreciate it. Good luck on your test. I hope you will let us know in the Joker's page exactly how you did on your test, because at least 22 people want to know how you did. I know I do. Actually, I include me, 23 people. So go ahead. Jordan, you got a Michael Jordan wondering how you're doing on the test tomorrow. So please let us know. You got Prime, but don't know how to subscribe on Twitch. You got to research. Better the gagged than the soap. Exactly. I would love to watch you play Resident Evil or Dying Light. They're on the list here, Nick. Nick, yes. Liana, Dan Harmon loves that game. Oh, good. Well, I'm excited. This one, I hope, or not the Spider-Man one. I'm excited, man. Because I'll tell you what, I mentioned it to Gio. I was like, dude, I've been watching like half-hour clips of people play Red Dead Redemption, which I never thought I would do. And he's like, oh, you're interested in that? He goes, you could do that. Why wouldn't you just do that? And then he was the one who brainstormed. He goes, PS4 is a button you can just push, and all of a sudden you push, and you're streaming on Twitch. You don't have to hook up fucking anything. You don't need a PC. And I was like, all right. I mean, I would do that because I would totally play that cowboy game. I would love it. I just want to pick out a coat. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't want to play football where I'm running down the field and I have to complete passes and shit. I want to pick out uniforms. I want to make trades. I want to design my logo. Like, that's the shit I love. So in this game, I just want to pick out a coat and a hat and the gloves and my gun. And then I want to go out and pick out a horse and see one who likes me and be his friend. And then I want to go and say hi to dogs. And I want to take a bath. I want to do all that kind of stuff. That stuff is fucking awesome. So I'm excited to play that game. Ty, you're listening from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, Canada, 4 hours ahead of me. Were you the one who, I think it was you, right? You're getting over sickness and you got the same throat tickle. It sucks. Ty, there's no doubt, dude. I mean, it is just, I wish, and I apologize for coughing and making noise into the microphone here. Everybody's hearing it and it feels terrible for me. And I don't mean to do that, but you're nice to stick around during this time. But yeah, oof, terrible, my throat. Hey, Dave Fogerson, good to have you stopping by. Hey, Drew Biznansky, greetings to you, Mr. Biznansky. Red Dead Redemption 2 is the best game. Well, Tanya, I'm excited to play it, and I'm excited for people to watch me play it as I get shot and ambushed by zombies and whatever the fuck. Can I play Space Invaders on a PS4? I don't know, Nicholas, but I'm looking forward to trying to learn how. Oh. I'm looking forward to finding out how, or trying to learn how. Maybe there's like, it might be one of those things where there's a fancy game and then you go in a door, and all of a sudden you're in an old timey game. What was that? A lot of games have done that before. Hold on. Oh boy. Some games have done that where it's like hold on, there's a bubble in my, can you hear the bubble in my throat? All right, better. There's like a game where you're playing a new game, but then you go down a hallway and you go through a door and you're in an old version of that new game, like an 8-bit version. That's always fun when they have some kind of hidden Easter egg like that. That's totally fun. So, hey, Dave Ferguson, how you doing, buddy? Good to have you. And like I said, Biznansky is here. Chubby and the Fat Boys did do the twist, but I think it was combined with Wipeout. Like maybe Let's Twist Again or something combined with Wipeout. I don't know. I'm unsure. I'm unclear. As we already know, my Fat Boys knowledge has gone by the wayside. I used to know so much about them. I could answer every Fat Boys question you had as a grown up. And sure enough, look what happened. I fucking let it all lapse. I should have kept up with my Fat Boys studies. I stopped at an associate's. I can't lie to you. I was lazy. I've got an associate's degree in Fat Boys when I should have gone for the master's. Discussing with the Saints fan today, I think I'd love to see a Bears Seahawks rematch in the playoffs. See what the matchup looks like once we figure that. Yeah, no, I don't want to see you guys. I mean, I don't mind. I think we'll be fine because we'll get you in Chicago and stuff. Because the thing is, we stop the run better than anybody. So that's where you're going to be in trouble. You know what I mean? I understand you come at us with like a 3-headed monster, although Procise is gone now. But I mean, the thing is with Russell Wilson, that's the thing. Last week the Bears lost, and a lot of fans are like, "Oh my God, I can't believe we lost to such a shitty team." Dude, they've got Saquon Barkley and Odell Beckham. I mean, those guys are unbelievably talented, and they made plays. And the Bears defense only gave up 17 fucking points. But Beckham caught a pass, threw a pass. Barkley ran that 30-yarder in overtime. It's like sometimes great players make plays, and it's really hard to beat them. It's a drag, but it happens. And also, we had a fucking backup quarterback. Threw a fucking pick 6 in the first minute. Threw fucking 2 picks, fumbled 4 times. I mean, it's a game you might lose on the road. It happened. Playing Wolfenstein 2 now. What the? Wolfenstein 2. Paulie, are you playing it right like this second? Like where you're trying to watch me talk? Because I know Wolfenstein is badass. I know that. But I'm a little worried. Like I can't get the fucking, I get that weird ass motion sickness thing when I watch a game that's moving too fast. I watched my mom play Doom. She would play fucking Wolfenstein and I'd get sick. Even just sitting there, I get this inner ear thing where it's all of a sudden I'm like, I can't watch this. It's giving me a headache. So hopefully it's not the case with the PS4 games. Keep getting haircuts, trying to find nicer coats. Yeah, that's what I would do, Nick. Exactly. In that fucking game, that's all I plan on doing. I want to find cool clothes. I want to forage. I mean, gunfights and all that kind of shit. Like my buddy was telling me, he's just like, what the holy Jesus, Jeremy, that just happened. Jeremy, you're super nice. Thank you for sending some pink into our stream, and you're really nice to think of me. Thank you very much. I mean, that's amazing and cool. And it's for fixing the music streaming infrastructure. Well, so you just throw money at a problem, Jeremy? Is that how you handle your business? I like the way you do things. I like your style, buddy. So thank you very much. That's incredible. And yeah, I will. That's what I'll use it for. I mean, we'll figure all this out, and we'll get everything rolling and have it all squared away as soon as I can. I got to dry hardcore the rest of this week, and then Ahmad is here for 2 weeks. Ahmad might even be able to help me. He's kind of a smart dude. So hopefully we'll get the streaming up and rolling. Like I wanted to be up by December 1st. I'd settle for January 1st, but I would really like to be up and running and playing games and letting that happen. But you're very nice, Jeremy. Thank you so much for thinking of me. I appreciate it. There's no doubt I would totally play that game all the time, Nick. And you know what? No, my oven's not working. I have not talked to my manager yet. I've gone to their apartment twice and they weren't there. Please don't get me started on that. I don't understand why there is nobody at my manager's apartment. They should be there when I go. We had this discussion on the show before when I was locked out of my apartment a couple of times and I called them and they were at the airport. Both of them. I mean, like if there's a couple running an apartment, shouldn't one of them be on call at all times during regular work hours? I'm not saying at fucking midnight I should have you come over and hop to it. But if it's fucking 1 o'clock in the afternoon and I need something and I go to your place and you're not there, I mean, that's kind of fucked. Am I wrong in thinking that? I don't know. Wolfenstein reminds me of Overlord. Oh, dude, Overlord. I mean, I liked it. It was funny. Pat came over Sunday. I go, dude, you oversold Overlord. And he's like, yeah, I'm sorry about that. I go, it's no big deal. Our tastes clash a little bit. Like I loved Phantom Thread. which was a movie last year with Daniel Day-Lewis. If you've got a fuss budget who's eating toast, I'm in. I'm watching all fucking 2 hours, 3 hours of that goddamn movie. That's fine with me. Oh, it's a temperamental seamstress. I'm watching it. God damn it. And Pat's more about flying karate kicks and shit, which I like too. But also, like, I'm trying, you know what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to figure out my Christmas movie this year. Cause on Christmas Eve, I stole that tradition. Hey, Tresha gave me those hugs with the Jewish thing. I guess I'm kind of Jewish in that I've stolen that tradition, and I go for Chinese food and for a movie on Christmas Eve. And this year I'll have Ahmad with me. So hopefully he likes Chinese food, but we'll go do that. And I want to go to a movie. I want to see Vice. I'm trying to make that my Christmas movie, but I think it comes out Christmas Day. Sometimes they put it out on the 24th, but I looked yesterday at the ArcLight and it wasn't listed. So I might have to go to a different theater, which would suck. Because right now, I'll be honest, there's no movies. Like, I want to see Bohemian Rhapsody still. I haven't seen that, but there's no Christmas movies or no movies coming out that make me go, oh yeah, I got to see that. I mean, I don't give a flying fuck about Aquaman. As you know, I talked about it a couple months ago on the show. I don't care. Aquaman and fish and it's Black Panther underwater. It's literally soggy Black Panther. That's what Aquaman should be called. Hey, your brother's stealing the kingdom and you've got to go down and fight him. And it's just, dude, I don't fucking understand it. I guess it's the same story. And then it's because those movies, I'm sorry, my throat slowing down. If you pay attention too closely, those movies fall apart, as we've talked about. And if you watch too many of them, you're like, oh, it's another guy whose dad was killed, and then he's sad, and then he has superpowers, and now he's sulking. Because again, no heroes can be happy. I'm excited. You know what? I want to see Shazam. I think Shazam's going to be fucking great because it looked like they were having fun. Shazam's having fun. The little kid's having fun. Nobody's mad at anybody. That's what I want to see. I want to see, and I understand the grim intensity of the Dark Knight and all these other motherfuckers, but I'd like to see some heroes that are having fun. That's why Marvel's they've solved it. That's the key. Even in fucking Avengers Infinity War, it's still funny. Like all the way through it, the goddamn movie's funny, and then it's intense, and then it's sad. I mean, they make perfect movies. Certainly perfect superhero movies. I don't want to say perfect movies because again, there was no fuss budget eating toast. Look, if you can get Daniel Day-Lewis and a seamstress eating loud toast and have them fight Thanos, I'm on board with that. God damn it. That's what I'm in for. So the bottom line is, and no, my oven does not work. But I fear they're going to have to replace it. I think, because again, this oven is fucking old, man. I mean, it's got like an analog clock on it. You know what I mean? One of those deals. So who knows? We'll see what happens. But I want to try to get an oven rolling because I want to start cooking. Like I said, I got my cast iron skillet. I found a recipe this week for fucking what was it? It was I shouldn't. It was like a rabbit pot pie that a guy made in a cast iron skillet with like cheddar cheese and bacon and fucking celery and carrots and onions. And oh my God, did it look good? Now, I don't know if I can make a pie crust, even though I fucking will wolf a pie crust. I don't know if I can make one. Let's see. All right. Wolfenstein reminds you of Overlord. I'll show Mike how to unite his Apple Music archive and wirelessly connect to Alexa, which I'll show him how to use to prevent spying. I hope so, Gio. You're very nice to do those things. And that's the thing, man. I hate fucking putting this on your shoulders. You're way too cool and nice to me because you're always just like, Mike, I'm happy to do it. And you got other shit going on. You got the Corolla stuff. You got your own personal life. You got other things happening. And you're nice to say that you'll help. And I always appreciate your help. You know that. Throwing Gio to problem seems to fix things too. It does. Dude, don't kid yourself. That's who he is. He's the guy. He's a savant. He's just like, yeah, I'll do this. But the only problem is he revs like me. You know me, I'll fucking wind up talking downhill. Well, that's what Gio does. He's like, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll do this. You'll never have to drive Uber again and you'll be rich. All right, well, let's do all of this stuff. Remember, we'll do this and this and this. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, well, we will. All right, well, let's do it. Because I don't want to drive fucking strangers around, whether I'm going to see Charlize Theron's bungalow or not. And that is not a euphemism, although maybe it is. Maybe it has a double meaning. You know what? I'd love to climb inside Charlize Theron's bungalow, and I'd really love to be inside Charlize Theron's bungalow. Charlize, can't say it. Jeremy does not have a Geo to throw. No, but you're super nice to throw the money, and that's really cool of you. Thank you so much again. I appreciate it. I'm with Mike. The Alexa things are legal listening devices that hook up to your Infinity. There you go. See, look at Dave. Me and Dave. Dave and I are going to get a cabin. We're going to be like fucking Unabombers. We're going to write manifestos. We're going to hide in the woods. We're going to shoot varmints. I can't wait to shoot varmints with Dave Fogerson. And I never thought I'd say that sentence in my entire life. But after 11 years, I'm confident in saying, I cannot wait to shoot varmints with Dave Fogerson. We're going to live in a fucking log cabin. We're going to eat like little rats and shit. We're going to make some kind of stew on a log stove. What's that? What's that thing called? A wood stove, a wood burning stove. Christ. All right. The Mule, Larson. That's Larry Larson. You Larson. Wreck-It Ralph. Dude, I don't oh, Jeremy says Wreck-It Ralph. Oh, you're saying for that to be my Christmas movie? I can't. I can't watch a cartoon. I'm a grown-up, Larry. I know you're a child at heart and you're a loving man with a beautiful family, and so you're able to embrace that inner child inside you. But but because I'm too young, I'm not, it's like weird. I'm like a kid, but I'm not kid enough to watch Wreck-It Ralph. I mean, I don't know why. It just doesn't hold any appeal to me whatsoever. Because Pat saw it. Pat's like, yeah, we saw Wreck-It Ralph. I'm like, dude. I was talking to Lenny today. He's like, yeah, I saw Bohemian Rhapsody in IMAX. And I'm like, that seems like a bit much. And he's like, no, dude, the fucking Live Aid thing in IMAX is unreal. You're surrounded by it. It's fucking amazing. So now I got to dig up a fucking IMAX theater to show him Bohemian Rhapsody when it's probably going to close this week. Oh, it's Thursday. Oh my God, it might close tonight. Who knows? I can't watch Wreck-It Ralph. Jeremy liked it a lot. So there you go. Jeremy and Larson, 2 votes for Wreck-It Ralph. Mary Poppins is out. Yeah. See, Wreck-It Ralph breaks the internet. Yeah. But Mary Poppins, it's out. You're saying it's out in theaters. It is, but I can't. That's what I'm saying. Mary Poppins, Wreck-It Ralph. Like, could you make a movie where grown-ups have a conversation at a table? You know what? I might just watch Michael Clayton on Christmas Eve, because Michael Clayton is ultimate rich people and adult porn. And I don't mean adult porn like fucking. I mean like rich mahogany desks, thick wool overcoats, guys drinking fucking highballs and bourbon, having high-level conversations about being betrayed. See, that's what I'm on board with. That's the kind of shit I love. Michael Clayton is the ultimate I want to be a grown-up movie. Like The Big Short moves too fast, but it's very much like that. But dude, for Michael Clayton, the intrigue, and Tom Wilkinson freaks the fuck out. And then the conversation between Michael, I want to say Michael Clayton, between George Clooney and now I cannot remember the name of the guy who fucking died. He was a director and he was also an actor. And I can't believe I can't remember his name. He's in Tootsie. But the conversation between the two of them at the bar is unbelievable. It's just two adults having a kind of an angry adult conversation. And God, I love it so much. So I can't watch Wreck-It Ralph go, wee. I'd much rather see men in overcoats brood. I know that sounds weird. Let's see. I want to see more. You want to see Mortal Engines? Yeah, I thought, that actually looked good. I thought Mortal Engines looked good too. And you should be invested in my cooking. Oh, good. You love to cook? Well, I love it too. And I would show you all of my recipes in fucking cookbooks that I have on top of my fridge. I would love to cook Christmas dinner. Like I want to cook. I want to get more, iron cookware. I have one cast iron skillet that I can cook a bunch of stuff in. I want to get a second pan. I want to get a roasting pan. I have a Dutch oven. It's too big, but I can make soup in it, I guess. But I want to get, like I said, I want to get roasting pan. I want to cook stuff. I want to cook every night. I want to make a bunch of cool ass stuff. So, I mean, I have a slow cooker cookbook from Hugh Atchison, which, it's not just dump everything in there. It's like you want you to saute stuff and put all the stuff in there. I actually use my slow cooker to make my stuffing on Christmas, which was great. And I want to start using my Vitamix, man. I got a fucking $500 blender. How the fuck am I not using that goddamn thing? So, I mean, I want to use all of my kitchen tools. And although I cut 2 fingers on Thanksgiving and blood all over the goddamn place. Just nicks. It wasn't even like I sliced it. It was like I went to swipe. I was cleaning the cutting board. I was cleaning onions off, and my finger just went and slid across the blade. And I was like, and you can see it right there. No, it's too, whatever. You can't see it. There you go. If I tip it down there, you can see the scab on it, whatever. So yeah, thank you. I'm glad you're invested. I'm invested too in my cooking. I want to make it happen. Spider-Man and the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Dave, that one might get me because I love Spider-Man. He's even more than I love, Spider-Man and the Joker were like the two, and Mysterio. That was the characters I loved as a kid growing up. And I love Batman too, but I mean, I was a Joker guy. And so, but Spider-Man might get me in the theater. I saw The Coming Attraction. I have to admit it was great. Although they had this thing where like Miles got dropped off at school and his dad made him say, I love you on this, and it was like, all right, I get it. And it looked like a little kid thing. If it's written from an adult point of view, like I would tell you this again, like the Lego movies, I was like, whatever the fuck. But then I went and saw Lego Batman and I was like, this is fucking hysterical. I mean, it's a joke a goddamn minute. It's so great. It just punches you in the face over and over with funny. I still haven't seen the original Lego movie. I saw Lego Batman. That was it. So I have to check that out. I got a whole list, and I got to get my Netflix rolling. I'm excited. I got a bunch of stuff on deck, but and also I'd love to come out and do live stuff next year. All these things. I have goals. but the streaming thing is the most important thing to get the Twitch up and rolling and to get everything streaming and doing more of these. I do one every couple of weeks. So I'd like to be doing this once or twice a week, and doing it on Twitch in a different platform, playing games and reviewing movies and all sorts of things. I used to fight Gio all the time. He's like, you should be doing this. And he sends me these clips of people who suck. And I'm like, nobody wants to fucking watch me, dude. And then I'm like, fuck that. You know what? I'm funny. I'm smart. And I know that sounds stupid to sit here and go, you boohoo and jerk myself off in front of you guys. And I don't mean to do that, but I'm coming around to the fact that actually, you know what? I might be pretty good at this. So I want to do more going forward. Let's see. That's the other one I want to see. I knew there was another one. Yo, Kenny Fairhall has shown up. Now, Kenny, let me ask you this. Do you have a perp handcuffed in the back of your car while you're going ahead and joining this stream? Because if so, let's talk to him and find out what he's done. And let's give him an impromptu courtroom hearing right now inside your car via the live internet. I want to hear his confession. Aquaman does look, it looks like a hero movie, and who cares? I don't care about Aquaman. Batman, yeah. Superman, I had to, just because he's a component of the universe that's key, but Aquaman, and it's funny because Pat can't wait. Pat changed his fucking Facebook photo to Aquaman. I'm like, dude, you really need to throttle down on the Aquaman heat here, but he loves it. So good for him. Liana, what do I think of the new Robin Hood? I have to be honest with you. It did not look like anything I would want to see. Like, I want to see Jamie Foxx make a serious movie, make a good serious movie again. And that just, anytime they take, it's the Legend of Robin Hood, but then there are guys that look like they're talking like they're in 2018, it throws me off. Not that I thought they should be going forsooth and all that bullshit, but at the same time, when you're wisecracking Robin Hood and wisecracking Friar Tuck, and it's like, well, they keep doing the same stories. Like, I just saw they're rebooting something else, and I was just like, why? What the fuck are you doing? Like, why would you ever? I don't understand. You wish they could come up with different stories and write better movies going forward. At least I do, instead of keeping doing the same thing over and over and over. But that said, I'll see every Marvel movie. I'll go see the Avengers. I'll see Spider-Man. I want to see those things. But when they keep, like, I didn't see Creed. Everybody's like, you got to see, because I never saw the first one. And my friends are like, because I love Rocky. And everybody's like, how did you not see the first fucking Creed? It's perfect. And I go, I know. I just, life got away from me. I don't fucking know. And they're like, well, you got to see that before you see Creed 2, but you got to see Creed 2 because it's good. But Creed 1 is perfect. I still didn't see the second season of Stranger Things, which I'm being told I don't need to see or whatever, but it's a possibility. Let's see. Holiday with Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn. Hi, Jane Lear. Good to see you. And yes, that is a good movie to see. But the thing is, I want to see it in a theater. Like, I go out to a theater on Christmas Eve and try to see something. Although I guess I could just hang out here. Like I said, Ahmad will be here. I'll make some fucking, although my oven doesn't work. I was going to say, I'll make some Christmas biscuits. I don't even know what Christmas biscuits are. I just made it up in my brain. So that's how I feel about Robin Hood. And yeah, Holiday with Cary Grant and Katharine Hepburn. I mean, It's a Wonderful Life is a staple, even though I've seen it a million times. Maybe I'll find a different Christmas movie to watch on Christmas Day. Who knows? But I mean, I like to go to a movie theater the night of. Maybe, it's fucking LA. There's like the Egyptian and all this stuff they do. They play special Christmas movies. I know the ArcLight is showing It's a Wonderful Life on the big screen, but I've seen it enough it's not special for me to see it on the big screen. I would want to see other things on the big screen. I will, Jeremy. I will see Lego movies, but not Wreck-It Ralph. Because Wreck-It Ralph did not, I saw Lego Batman only because I was in Kuwait and the guys were going. And Ahmad's going, well, we're going to see Lego Batman. Then I'm like, all right, because I'm basically, when I'm in Kuwait, I'm doing what they're doing. So we went and saw Lego Batman. And again, I wasn't thrilled. I'm like, whatever. But it was fucking cool as hell to go to a movie in Kuwait because they had all these fucking posters for movies from Kuwait and also from like Sweden and shit and all these Indian action movies, like stuff you've never even heard of. So it was cool for the movie. I just wanted the movie theater experience in Kuwait. Then we went in and we sat down to watch Lego Movie. And I was like, oh my God, this movie's fucking hilarious. Like it was like bang, bang funny. I couldn't believe it. And then when we got done and I looked at Ahmad, I go, is the fucking Lego Movie like this? He goes, the Lego Movie's funnier than this movie. I go, how the fuck is that possible? Because these guys, I mean, the writing is so dense. It was crazy. And he's like, wait till you see the Lego Movie. You're going to lose your fucking mind. So yes, I was doubtful, but then I went in and I watched Lego Batman. Now, Wreck-It Ralph doesn't look interesting or funny to me at all in the ads. Because you know why? It looked cliche as hell. Like there's some scene, like there's some, there's a sassy assistant who's like, okay, and all that. I'm just like, whatever, dude. I can't watch any of that shit. And I know it's just inside me. Like I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were talking about reality shows. And I was like, that would be literally, that would be my hell, having to watch reality shows, having to watch any of these reality housewives fucking shows or any of these house flippers or any of that stuff, or watch anything to watch people argue in a den, like real people. I don't need to see Vanderpump, anybody. It all looks like such garbage to me. But then I drive young women around, I drive gay dudes around, and that's all they talk about. They love it. They have drinking games built around the reality housewives, or whatever the fuck. And I'm like, Jesus, I couldn't watch a second of it. But they think it's great when they're fighting at the pool. And I'm like, it just seems like such a fucking video pacifier. It's not for me. I'm not saying take it off. Let the people who love it. But for me, oof. And when I saw the Wreck-It Ralph commercial, I was like, well, that's not for me. Because again, it's just like, okay. And she's like, because it's like Ralph breaks the internet. And it's like, why shouldn't it be who wrecks the internet? Well, because breaks the internet's kind of a thing. And I'm like, it just seems lazy. It's like whenever I see a movie where there's like barnyard animals and they're all smart asses. Like, isn't there one cool dude who lives in the barnyard? Isn't there like one pig who's like, hey, everybody fucking grow up. Like, just stop. Can we all stop being glib? Let's stop being glib animals. Let's get down and have a real animal-like conversation here, God damn it. Maybe I want George Orwell's Animal Farm a lot more than I want these motherfuckers. I don't need to see a smart-ass goose. I just don't. I know it sounds stupid, but I don't. Paul's back out of the shower. Good to have you. Liana's glad you made it out too. Me too. My local iPic is showing Love Actually and Elf on the big screen. Dude, Elf is fucking fantastic. Now see there, now we're talking. You know why? Because I love Smiling. Smiling's my favorite. But Elf was great. I remember seeing Elf at the theater, and Karen and I went, and we were both just charmed. I floated out of there because it was so goddamn great. Like, it was back when Will Ferrell still did great, before they made him be a pussy in all of his movies for some fucking reason that I don't understand. I don't know why he has to be a big clod in everything. He has to be the butt of every joke instead of the guy who drives the comedy. Why? Why are you Richard Pryoring Will Ferrell? Stop. When you lived in Pasadena, you eat a burrito at Sandwiches by Connell on Christmas Eve. Nick, I'm never going to remember that. If you want to email it to me, that would be kind of cool. Sherlock. Oh, Paulie. See, now here again, good for you. And I hope you love Sherlock. I was going to talk about it because to me, not for me. And because you're going to like it, that's great. I will not go off on a tangent here. I hope you enjoy it. That's where we'll end our Sherlock and Watson discussion. I hope you will enjoy it. So yeah, I'll never remember Sandwiches by Connell, Nick. So go ahead and send that to me so I can remember. We're at 30 people. Look at this. More people are joining the live stream as we're in process. I wonder if it's Ling Ming Chu number 2 or whoever the fuck. Who was here earlier? I'm going to scroll back and try to find his name. That was my favorite guy. He's like, what is this? It's just me talking. Master Ching. Maybe Master Ching has shown up. Master Ching, are you still here? Roll call. I call on Master Ching 2 to make himself known. It's at iPic Westwood too, but this weekend, not Christmas time. Well, that's fine. Go see Elf. It doesn't matter if you see it this weekend. I will tell you this. I'm going to cough real quick. I have never seen Love Actually. Is that a controversial statement this time of year? I don't know if it is. I will tell you, I see people furiously debating it, saying it's bad. And then I see people who say it's great and they swear by it. It's one of their like holiday traditions. But then there are other people who are like, Colin Firth is the worst. His character in that movie is the worst. Is it Colin Firth? I think it is. And they can't stand it. There are people who love it and people who hate it. It's a very polarizing film. So I've never seen Love Actually. I don't know if I should, but I know I've never have. Elf. Dazed Face. No, you didn't like Elf? Oh, I loved Elf. So Dazed Face, perhaps you would like the things I don't like. Maybe you and I are not copacetic. Maybe you're more of a Pat guy. You would like movies Pat would enjoy. Because like I said, he and I don't really line up anymore with our movie tastes. Go for it. What? Are you want me to talk about Watson and whatever? Sherlock and Watson? Again, it's the same thing that it's set in the 1800s. Okay, or whatever the fuck. And then the joke I saw in the trailer was they were going to take a selfie with an old-timey camera with the Queen. And then I think it blew up in her face and she had a Wile E. Coyote like face. I'm like with the the soot in the hair. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening? That's just crazy. I don't, again, a selfie joke in a movie from the 1800s. I get it. It's for today's audiences, but stay true to the period. I maybe even though and I don't know. Again, I could be wrong. It's just me. You will love it. That's fantastic. But again, and I love John C. Reilly. Now I'll tell you this: that fucking Laurel and Hardy movie is going to be amazing. John C. Reilly is going to be great. Fucking Steve Coogan is brilliant, and I cannot wait to see that movie. That's going to be fantastic. And it's funny to me that movie's coming out with John C. Reilly, and then the goofy ass fucking Sherlock and Watson. It looks like he made that on a weekend. He was making a serious Laurel and Hardy biography, and then he went, I'm going to take a couple of days with Will and make some shitty movie. I mean, that's literally what it looks like, because he's in two different buddy comedies, but one of them is a hardcore look at legends, and the other one is spoofing that which has been spoofed millions of times. There's no fresh ground in Sherlock and Watson. Why not create two new detective characters? You know, like have Sherlock and Watson be there, but have fucking Will Ferrell and John C. Reilly be like the guys who could never solve the crimes, or the guys who stumble in behind Sherlock and Watson, or make like a movie where it's like Sherlock and Watson and Rick and Joe, and they're Rick and Joe, and they were, you know, in the early days, they were there and they kept fucking everything up, and then they opened their own detective agency and Sherlock keeps beating them to it. Make it that way. I mean, just there's any number of ways to go around, to go about it without rehashing the same old ground over and over again. It just doesn't make sense to me. So again, Sherlock and Watson and jokes from the 2018s and in the 1800s. It's not for me. It's just not for me. But Dazed Face didn't like Elf, and that's a little rough, man, but I don't blame you. You know, if you didn't like it, you didn't like it, but I loved it. You hate Love Actually? And really? Because I've heard that from people. They're like, it's terrible, but then there are people who swear by it and tell me it's fucking beautiful and I have to see it. I've just never made the leap. It's just one of those, you know, because it seems like a couples movie, and it's been a while since I had that going on. So it's like, well, not even. I mean, I was with Jill all that time, but we never really, there were so many things she hadn't seen that I wanted to rewatch with her that I didn't even think about Love Actually because I'd never seen it. So it was cool to like experience old movies through, you know, with her. And I was like, this would be awesome. You know, let's do this. Hugh Grant, a great British tradition. There you go. Hugh's on board with it, and that's fine. Anne hates it. Hugh loves it. And that's what we're all about here. We're friends. We're all friends. Some people can love Actually. Some people can hate Actually. And that's fine with me. Hate Love Actually. Hate Actually. Mike Actually. Oh, Manny Mo, dude, you're the fucking coolest guy in the world. And you know that. You're the fucking best. Thank you so much for thinking of me and making Yellow appear in the line here. It's dramatic. Let's go. Again, Dave, a movie I haven't seen. And I will tell you this. The reason Will Ferrell is making these Sherlock Holmes movies is because movies like Everything Must Go, and then he had that other movie where like all of his stuff was on the lawn and he had to live on the lawn, whatever the fuck. Maybe that's Everything Must Go. Like those movies weren't successful. So he makes these movies, like that movie where there's a casino in his fucking house, because nobody goes to watch his smaller movies, which is a drag. Like he should be able to challenge himself and make those smaller movies. You know, I mean, he just, what was I going to say? There was another movie he had that he made that I should have seen and I didn't get to see. Oh, I will tell you this. He was hysterical in Eastbound and Down on HBO. Because again, he was doing a character. He was basically doing Ric Flair is what he was doing. And it was phenomenal to watch. I fucking loved it. But then just when they make him play that big galoot, I just can't. So all right. So I didn't see Will Ferrell and Everything Must Go, but it's on the list now. For Christmas, it has to be Emmett Otter's Jug Band. Oh my God, no way. Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas is in theaters. What has happened to this nation? I have nothing against Emmett Otter, but I will tell you this again. I know the reference and I can always say it as a joke punchline. Never seen it. I've never seen Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. I've never seen Olive the Other Reindeer, because I was like, this is fucking stupid. I limit myself. I watch Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I watch Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. I watch Charlie Brown Christmas. I watch, let's see, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And then there's, what's the other? There's one other Santa one. Oh, The Year Without a Santa Claus. That's it. There's your top four. Rudolph, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, Year Without a Santa Claus, Grinch, and number 5 is the Charlie Brown Christmas. That's it. That's all you need, really. You're locked and loaded. And you plug in It's a Wonderful Life, you watch some Elf, and you're fine. You're covered. That's it. There you go. You don't need anything else from me. But I've never seen Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Never watched it. I don't even need Frosty the Snowman. It's fucking awful. Frosty the Snowman is so bad. Happy birthday. I fucking hate Frosty. Take a flamethrower to him and fucking just leave him be a pile of, just a puddle in boots. That's what he should be. Fuck Frosty. Sherlock Genomes. Oh, Sherlock Gnomes. Dude, Sherlock Gnomes is awful. Are you kidding me? I saw that commercial, same deal. I was just like, So it's a bunch of smart ass statues. Could somebody? Because then there's the mean statue who tries to keep them all in line. I'm just like, what? This is all awful. It's so bad. But yeah, the fucking smart ass statues. I don't need to see a smart ass mouse. Just everybody, just be nice. Just if you want to make a cartoon where everybody talks, then let everybody have grown up discussions. I don't know, talk about tax code. Maybe I'll be on board with that. I just can't watch smart ass animals anymore. Will Ferrell did that in The Other Guys, which Wayne, good to see you, Wayne from Portland. I call him Wayne Pishu, or Pishu. How's Erin? I hope she's good. And it's funny, I didn't see The Other Guys. It's another one. I saw The Nice Guys, which I loved, and everybody's like, we got to see The Other Guys too, and I have not watched it yet, but I hear it's fantastic, so it is on the list. But I hear that is really good. Bad Santa, of course. Do you know what, Dave? Of course. I saw Bad Santa on the road. I was on the road with Brian Noonan. We were doing comedy, and we were like, well, let's go see a movie. Oh, let's go see Bad Santa. Fucking hysterical. Now, I didn't see the second one because I did not understand the need or the reason to make a second one. But the first one, fucking awesome. I mean, Billy Bob is just he's so good in it. And then that Gilmore Girls girl is hot in it. But it's really good. Bad Santa is fantastic. I agree. That's another one. And I haven't seen that in a while. Oh, no, actually, bullshit. I watched that with Jill. I made Jill watch Bad Santa a couple of years ago. Going back in Stitcher to listen to Never Not Funny Season 1. I can't believe it's been over 13 years since I first heard you and Lily on the David Lawrence Show. Yeah, dude. I know. It's crazy, right? Like I told you, I have people write me and they're like, I've been listening to you since I was 14 years old. I'm like, man, that is fucking insane. That, some since they were 12. They jumped into Never Not Funny when they were 12 and they've been listening, and they're listening to my show and they're still, I mean, that's incredible. I mean, just the staying power of the audience is more important to me. The fact that nobody got sick of me or bailed. I mean, look, some people got sick of me and bailed. Clearly that happened. But the fact that the people who did not get sick of me or bail, that's fucking cool as hell. I mean, I'm, like I said on the Thanksgiving show, I have to look back and realize how lucky I've been with the cool things that have happened. You can aspire to want more. I want to stream. I want to Twitch. I need to make money. I need to make this my career. I don't want to Uber anymore, but I also have to look at the triumphs along the way. And I mean, it's been fantastic. And just having people that have been on board with this show from year one, but then people who were on board from Never Not Funny. And then, I was off a year. And then they followed me to my own show a year later, didn't forget about me, gave me a chance, and then thought there was enough there to stick around. I'm crazy grateful for it. It's ridiculous. And I don't know how to convey that without sounding like a chump half the time, where I'm like, oh man, it's so neat. Thank you. Thank you. And I hope I never sound ingenuine or disingenuous. I think I just made up a word. Because I can't understand how lucky I've been. It's really great. And yeah, so yeah, Paul, it's amazing. All right, Paulie. Well, no, I'm happy to do it. I just didn't want to be that terrible person who tore apart a movie you wanted to love. Emmett Otter and Z is on board with Emmett Otter. See, now, maybe I check it out. Maybe I have to watch that. Who knows? I never saw the, I will tell you this also, A Christmas Carol is a must. I hear all these different radio versions of it in the car. And you know what movie version I liked? I liked the George C. Scott movie version. I know that sounds weird, but I watched George C. Scott did it because that was a recent one. That was from just 10 years ago, maybe. But I dug that version of A Christmas Carol. And then I will tell you, I love the oldest one, like the one from 1931, where you can basically hear the projector going as they fucking make Scrooge listen to Chains and shit like that. Old timey stuff. I'm totally on board. I mean, I am wrapping myself in the warmth of the past. Anything old, anything that's black and white. I mean, goddamn, I want to just lose myself in it. It's funny. I talked to Randy, and Randy, she loves Turner Classic Movies. So I'd text with her sometimes late at night, and whatever title was coming up, if it was a black and white title, I'd want a drama or a noir. And I'd just go, oh man, I'm envious of you right now. I wish I was just sitting next to you, wrapped up in a blanket, watching that fucking movie noir. I mean, that'd be so great. I love just hiding in the past. It's fucking beautiful. Let's see. Heard a rumor Papa's Larson, dude. I heard that too. EJ put that up. For those of you that don't know, Papa's Pizza was a place in Bolingbrook, and a ton of my friends, it was like their first job. By the way, the pizza's fantastic. If it was just some hole in the wall, you're like, oh, it was just a tradition. No, man. They have a beef and cheese sandwich that you would fucking murder your uncle for. It's so goddamn good. And the pizza is just delicious. I was home a year ago, and whenever I go home to stay at David's, I'm at Mex's joint and we're always like, well, do you want Home Run Inn or you want Papa's? Because I'll go get Papa's all the time. And it's like, we all grew up on it. Because Home Run Inn's my favorite pizza in Illinois, but Papa's is my favorite pizza in Illinois. It's just what I grew up with in Bolingbrook. So, I mean, and it's closing. So the Bolingbrook location is closing. They're keeping the one in Woodridge open. But the Woodridge one, I went a couple times. And I mean, it was okay. I mean, I know there are people who are like, it's not as good as Bolingbrook, but that's because the Bolingbrook one is this takeout. It's only got like 3 tables, but it just smells, you walk in and it's hot and it smells amazing. And there's all these people, like it's this fucking factory of people just making pizza because it's so busy all the goddamn time. I don't understand why they're closing, quite frankly. But so this pizza place that we loved and we grew up with is closing in Bolingbrook. And then it's closing. I just found out now it's closing at the end of December. Like now I want to fly home, and I'm not even joking. Like I want to fly home and go there at least one more time. I'm probably not going to be able to, but unless Ahmad wants to venture out there and go have some good pizza. Hey, Ahmad, you want to fly to Chicago for a pie? But yes, I'm going to miss it. And I'm bummed. They'll keep the Woodridge run open. So I'll get to go there, but it's a fucking drag that it's closing. So yeah, I heard that too, dude. What's my favorite Christmas Carol? You mean movie or song? I don't know if I have a favorite Christmas Carol song. I like Christmas music just when it's on in general. Like I don't have a problem. Like I know there are people who are like, oh my God, I hate Christmas music. I hate sleigh bells. And I went out driving the other day and people have made up their houses and they put up lights and they put up inflatable stuff and I'm happy. I mean, I love Christmas. I love going out. I mean, look, does it make you sad? Because you're like, oh, I used to have somebody. Oh, I used to have another person. I mean, it always makes me think of happier times, but it will never make me sad or upset. I understand there are people who don't care for Christmas and they get that seasonal disorder, whatever the fuck. And so that's that. I know the Gremlins, doesn't that guy hate Christmas? The Gremlin dude, because his dad died in the chimney or whatever the fuck. But for me, I fucking love it. I love decorations. I love Christmas music. I love all that stuff. It's fine with me. I love the Mannheim Steamroller stuff, like the really kind of, who is it? The Trans-Siberian Orchestra, that stuff. That's badass. That sounds cool as hell. That sounds like Thor's going to show up at your house for Christmas with a bag of fucking toys and a hammer. That's fucking cool. But also Mannheim Steamroller, but also I love old schooly, like just fucking like Rudolph is too simple. But modern stuff, I love Christmas in Hollis by Run DMC. I love Last Christmas by Wham. I know it's a running joke. You go until you hear it and then you try to lose or whatever the fuck. I love that song. I mean, simply having a wonderful Christmas time. Look, is it the greatest song ever written? Is it the best McCartney ever did? No, I can't say. I would say the Trans-Siberian Orchestra stuff. And if something else were to come to me, I would say so. Like, I see people fighting over that "Baby It's Cold Outside" song, and they're upset because now it's rapey or it's and I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you people? I mean, it's a goddamn song. I'm so tired of them going back and retconning fucking art from the past and trying to make it conform to today's rules. It's like, fuck. Like I heard, like I said, I talked about it on the show and people are like, Bill Murray's really rapey in Ghostbusters. We should probably not show that anymore. What the fuck are you talking about? He's a fucking comedic genius. And yeah, he's pushing Sigourney Weaver and whatever the fuck, but it's a movie for fuck's sake. It's not, nobody's triggered. Nobody's watching it and furious and sad and nobody's worried and nobody's hearing fucking Christmas songs like "Baby It's Cold Outside" and thinking about their date rape. And if they are, maybe you get a stronger constitution. Now, look, I don't want to, this is the wrong road to go down. I don't want to diminish anybody's capability for suffering or step on anybody's terrible memories and make them think that they just got to snap out of it. But to say that particular song triggers you in some way, I think is foolish, but that's me. All right. Where are we at here? Sorry. You're heading out and getting some food. All right. Hey, Jeremy, again, you are super cool. Thank you so much for stopping by and helping out with the streaming thing. And you're the best. You know that. You're the fucking greatest. Go have some, get some cool ass Seattle food. You know what? What time is it? Oh, it's only 7:40. I was gonna say, go get a fucking spaghetti carbonara at midnight, like you and I did that one time. Charlie Brown's Christmas. Oh, it was on this evening. See, because my TV's not rolling yet. Christmas time is here. That's more offensive than the coughing from earlier. For cute kids at Christmas, you got to see Nativity. British, improvised, and adorable. If you don't like cute kids, it's DOA. I love cute kids. Wayne Pishu. And so I will check that out. It's called Nativity, and is it a movie? Oh, it's improvised and adorable. Is it a TV show? I don't know. But I'm on board with that. I like cute kids and I love Christmas. So that's fine with me. Muppet Christmas Carol, I have not seen. I agree with that, Hugh. That sounds like a badass, cool thing. Everybody talks about all the time, but I have never seen it. Who's Scrooge? Is Kermit Scrooge in Muppet Christmas Carol? And who are the mean ghosts? Like fucking Oscar? Dude, get Oscar the Grouch to be that. Now I'm on board if I'm watching Oscar. I still have my chalice, my medicine chalice. But wait, Oscar's not a Muppet. He's Sesame Street. Make a Sesame Street Christmas Carol. Have fucking Ernie and Bert be the ghosts. I'll watch that. George C is my favorite too. Yeah, George C. I'm not sure what that means. George Clooney? Maybe. Night, Jeremy. Good. Paul, exactly. Michael Caine is a great Scrooge. Is he, Paulie? I don't know if I've seen that one. I've never watched Michael Caine be Scrooge. Some men just want to watch the world burn. I can't do my Michael Caine. That sounded more like a fucking Judy, like a Gregory Peck or whatever the fuck, Cary Grant. The George C. Scott is 34 years old. Holy Jesus. Well, I only watched it like 10 years ago because Christmas Carol was one of those shows where I was like, I know about it. I don't need to check it out. But then when I was married, my wife loved the old school, the original one, like with black and white. And so I got into that. And then we watched the George C. Scott one time. And I was like, this is fucking cool as hell. And there's a crazy Christmas goose at the end. He leans out the window and he throws a shilling or whatever to the kid. And the kid buys the biggest fucking bird in the store. It's a giant bird. Ty, you're going to bed. Oh, up in Nova Scotia, you're going to bed. Good night, dude. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're the coolest. I'm glad that you were able to stop in from Nova Scotia, and I'll try to remember the time here. It's 4 hours, you said, in the Atlantic. I don't know, but good night. Thank you, Ty. Little residents are the best, and damn it, the first to close. Yeah, I know. It's terrible, Paul. It's such a drag. Looking good. Chris Baruman says, I'm looking good. Thank you, sir. I'm feeling better. I'm up and around. Earlier in the chat, I wound up coughing, and a lot of people fled for the hills, which was a drag, and I felt bad because I was coughing directly into the fucking microphone like an idiot. But thank you, Chris. I'm glad you stopped in, and I'm glad you think I'm a decent-looking fella. That's good news. Movie. Paul, let's see. Paul, the George C. Oh, George C. Scott. I got it now. I apologize. Yeah, it is a great one, right? It is everything from fucking hardcore to Patton. Oh, my God, he's so good in Patton. Let's see. Looking good, Mike. Thank you. I meant movie. Both is great. Ricardo, maybe it is. I don't know what you're saying, but good for you. Maybe it is. Manny Mo. God damn it, Manny Mo. With a fistful of yellows for me on this goddamn live stream. You're the best, dude. Thank you so much for thinking of me. And it is rapey outside. I'll take that. Really okay. I better not stay. Bend over that chair. Like then you're getting into more rapey. But if it's like they're just, she's like, I must really go, and they don't you know I'm wearing some shoes that you like. You know what I mean? That's all the song is. It's harmless. But if he's like, you better sit down and drink this beverage because I put a pill in there and you'll wake up sore. I mean, then you got a problem. I can understand people being pissed. All right. It is, but baby is rapey outside. Wow. Smart of me to have two waters. Night, Mike. Good night, Stephen Edwards. Thank you for doing the live stream with me. I appreciate you hanging in there and making it happen. Paul Pepper, you played the Wham song multiple times during the Christmas. Good for you, man. That's what you got to do. Michael Caine is Christmas Carol. Thank you, Hugh, for pointing that out to me. That helps me out. People are leaving in droves. So I'll tell you what, it looks like we're at 145 now, almost, pretty close. I'm going to open this package that was gifted to me. And you're like, well, why are you opening it now, Mike? Here's why. Because my friend Ellen, who sent this to me, said, hey, you need to open this before Christmas. And I was like, all right, you sure? And I go, I can open it on the live stream. She goes, no, I'm going to send it and you need to open it before Christmas. So perhaps there's a Mogwai in here. I have no idea, but we will see. But let me get this right here, these scissors. And we'll open the top, we'll do this. And I will not show the top because it's got my address on it. And you people, I know you all want that. Oh, wait, did that open it? It didn't. Oh, okay, I did. All right, cool. All right, let me do this. This is a preview of what the live stream will be like as I fuck around with tape and wrapping paper with everybody. I will not cut myself. Thank you for asking. I guarantee I will not cut myself. But I got to, I got to cut this tape because this tape is causing me an issue. Do this. We'll go like this. I probably should not pull the scissors toward me, but what the hell? All right, and then we'll do this side over here. Okay, that popped that pops this. Jesus Christ. Ellen is very efficient in her tape placement, and I'm very excited for that. All right, let's do this. and then this. All right, so let's open. All right, so all right, this is a Christmas package from Ellen, and she's there's a card and a note, and wow, this is a very long handwritten note, and thank you so much, Ellen. That's amazing. I know you're not here for the live stream, but I thank you for thinking of me. She has sent me, oh, dudes, no way. Brace yourselves. Biscoff cookies, ladies and gentlemen. I will spend my Christmas pretending I'm on a flight. Oh, and they're shaped like Santa. Dudes, no way. They're totally shaped like Santa. So I got Santa cookies. I got a couple of these right here, Santa cookies. Bingo. And that's pretty great. And then I've got a fancy bag right there. Look at that. That's something that it's like a little shaving kit bag that I can put some stuff in, which is cool. Awesome. And then I have all right, hold on. Well, I have this, which is, I don't know what this is. This is like a fun pin. Look at that guy. I'm going to put him up there. Looks like a scary skull on there. It is. It's a skeleton guy. So that's pretty cool. So you take that off and it's like almost like a clothespin. Clink, 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 clink. And that's cool as hell. And then let's see, open this and put this over here. And then I have something in here. I don't know what this is going to be, but I'm going to open it right now. And we'll see. I'm going to open it. Hold on. This is, whoa, no way. Dudes. Okay, you ready for this? Look at this. It's a little fucking plant. We do need an overhead camera, probably, don't we, Hugh? But this is like a little plant who lives in a rock. Look at him. Whoa. Because she lives in Colorado. So she's, lives, knows the mountains and all that kind of stuff. So look, he's got a little bottom there. So he's a little plant. I don't know if he needs sun or air or any of that. But she says, she sent me like a note and she's like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's oh, she's got directions on how to take care of it. This is an air plant. Okay. And you have to water it and leave it. Okay. Well, I'm not in the air because that seems ridiculous. But that little guy, a little air plant guy. There you go. I got him along with fucking 2 packages of cookies and a little shaving kit bag and stuff. That's amazing. Ellen is not watching, but I will send her a text and let her know that her package arrived and I opened it on the live stream and I will thank her personally for this because that's amazing. And that's a little preview of what's going with, as we've all voted on, a fireplace behind me. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. It is a plant in a rock, Manny. Isn't that weird? That's kind of funky, but I mean, it's in the note, it explains, she says it's an air plant. And I assume, because again, she's written me quite an extensive letter, I would imagine that there's all sorts of directions in there for me to how to take care of said air plant, because folks, I need directions on how not to kill things. Now, look, I know how to kill things. Don't kid yourself. But if you want to tell me how not to kill things, then you've got to write it out in longhand. Do not type it. You must write it in handwritten script in order for me not to kill something. And I think she's done just that. So I'm excited. I'll go ahead and read that. But that little bag is fun as hell, and the skeleton clip, and then a couple of cookies, and it's so cool. Murph, we called roll, and you weren't here earlier. God damn it. And you just missed a live unboxing. We just unboxed a package, and I got a skeleton clip, and then I got a cool ass plant in a rock, and then I got a bunch of cookies and all sorts of stuff. We did a preview. Like air guitar, I don't know. It is cool, right? Paul knows. Looks like one of the bags of cookies would fit in the shaving bag. Oh, that's right. So no need to worry about a bag of peanuts. What's up, man? He says, Murph, you guys are all getting along. Everybody's here together. It's the gang that all loves one another. So thank you to Ellen for sending me that. And so I will say again, let's do this. Hold on. I'm going to cough. No live stream next week. Next week, the 13th, there's no live stream. Maybe some test stuff on Twitch. Hopefully we'll see what I get going in the next week and a half. But I will tell you, I don't think there'll be a YouTube live stream next week. If there is, I'll announce it later and you'll know. Subscribe to the YouTube channel so you can tell when I schedule something. It'll be, just go to YouTube right now, click subscribe. That'd be fantastic. And you'll know in the future when I'm going to be able to talk on screen here and we'll have stuff behind me and everything's, it's all evolving. It's all a work in progress. It's all happening, as Penny Lane would say. But please go ahead and subscribe to the YouTube channel. You're here now. You're watching me. So why the fuck wouldn't you just click that little box if you haven't already? Go ahead and subscribe. No, Murph, we're not. I got a package from somebody and she told me to open it this week. And I see now why, because that plant would have died if I did not open the box for 2 weeks. So we had it was a dry run for unwrapping stuff, a dry run for Christmas. So we opened one box and I got some cool ass cookies and I got an air plant and a cool bag and a skeleton clip. So, and we'll see what's going to happen. So here, if you're on the YouTube channel now watching this, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. There'll be more of these talks coming in the future where and there'll be a cool ass thing behind me. It's like I said, it's all in progress. So not only will I be here being charming and interesting as I've been many, many times before, but you'll be able to see a cool background. So if you hate me, you'll be like, ooh, look at the magic of backgrounds. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. That'd be fantastic. December 20th is the next live stream here on YouTube. As far as I know, right now off the top of my head, let's put it this way. I don't want to say it's the next one, but I will tell you this. December 20th is the 40-year-old boy Christmas party, unboxing, gift exchange, whatever you want to call it. It'll be a 40-year-old boy Christmas live stream, December 20th, Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 8 o'clock in the Midwest, 9 o'clock in the East, 7 o'clock Mountain, 4 o'clock in Hawaii, and 10 o'clock in Nova Scotia. I think 10 o'clock p.m. If I do it 6 o'clock p.m. here. I think our buddy Ty said that it's 4 hours ahead. Hold on, chats. Good night. Oh, Sal, Jill, thank you. Good night. I hope that pizza was really good. If you had pizza and if she brought home leftovers or he brought home leftovers, either way, thank you for popping in and I appreciate it. Yeah, this is just the wrap up. So if you want to bail, you totally can. But I'll give the P.O. Box one more time. Mike Schmidt, care of Throat Punch Media, P.O. Box 146, North Hollywood, California, 91603. That's Mike Schmidt, care of Throat Punch Media, P.O. Box 146, North Hollywood, California, 91603. Send me something if you want, and you don't have to. I'm just saying, if you do want to, if you plan on it, if you want to send a Christmas card, if you want to send a photo of your kids, if you want to send a note that says, hi, Mike, if you want to send a note that says, fuck you, Mike, if you want to play a prank, if you want to send a gift, anything you want to do, make sure it's here by Thursday, December 20th. That I will check the P.O. Box that afternoon and I will grab up everything I can. And then we will have the party that night. And will there be cookies, Christmas cookies? Perhaps. I mentioned earlier that I might have a weird sweater on. I can't find a giant weird Christmas sweater. I'll look, perhaps I will find one, but who knows? Will there be a roaring fireplace behind me? I don't know. Will there be a fireplace behind me? Yes. Roaring is a tall order right now. We'll try to figure it out though. So December 20th, live YouTube stream, YouTube live stream, whatever the fuck. I'll be here opening gifts and we'll have a Christmas party. It'll be fantastic. Thank you. If you're new, you might not be new. So let's see. Mike Gift is going in the post tomorrow. No idea how long it'll take to get to you. Maybe ready for next year. Hugh, that's totally fine, dude. You're even thinking of me. It makes me happy. Thank you so much. Many hearts to you too. And thank you so much. And I'll answer your Facebook messages very soon. As soon as I can dive into Messenger and get that squared away. Thank you for writing me and thinking of me and all your nice, kind words. Good night to everybody. And again, you guys can, you can get me at MikeSchmidtComedy.com. You can follow me at twitter.com/the40yearoldboy. You can be my friend at facebook.com/the40yearoldboy. And I'm on Instagram and Snapchat at Mike40YOB. That's my name, Mike40YOB. And also subscribe to the Twitch channel if you can. If you're in Amazon Prime, you can subscribe every month, and I guess I get something for that. So please think of me when you're Amazon Prime and you're going ahead and using your subscription to Twitch, and find me on their Twitch. The channel is The 40-Year-Old Boy. With the number 40, The 40-Year-Old Boy, the full name. And that's the Twitch channel. So subscribe to that. Find me at Instagram and Snapchat and Facebook and Twitter and every other fucking place and be my friend. And thank you for watching this live stream and hanging on through coughs and a bad throat. And I sure hope that I'll be much better by December 20th with the Christmas party. And if you want to send something, you got the P.O. Box. Thank you again for coming out and making this, because I never know how this is going to go. And I'm always happy that people show up. There's oh, Jesse, hold on. Let's throw on Jesse. What the fuck is this guy talking about? There you go. I'm talking about a bunch of stuff, Jesse, but you're late, man. I've been talking for 2 hours, so we're wrapping it up. But thank you for stopping in. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Mike. And thank you, everybody. Ann, Jill, everybody who showed up, and Manny Mo for kicking in, Jeremy for making it happen. Thank you to everybody who stepped up and makes this possible. You guys are the best. All right. We'll see you on the 20th of December, if not before. And podcast next week. Always. Thanks.